show is sponsored by Food City.
Historic Jonesboro is the site for tonight's Week 2 Friday Night Rivals game between David Crockett and West Ridge. These two teams really aren't traditional rivals, but the history between Crockett and the three schools that combined to create West Ridge does go way back. Crockett enters their home opener tonight 0-1 after they lost to Unicoi County 27-13 in Week 1. The voice of Friday Night Rivals, Casey Getz, sat down with the Pioneers head coach Hayden Chanley ahead of tonight's matchup against West Ridge.
Week number 1, what was your big takeaway when you watched the film back from your game against Unicoi?
Yeah, just a lot of mistakes we got to clean up. Did some really good things too, but obviously Week 1 everybody's going to have something to clean up. But you know, just made too many mistakes and weren't able to capitalize on theirs. And you know, hopefully we've done that and cleaned those up. And you know, got to take care of the football. Number 1, can't turn it over 3 times and expect to beat anybody. But I thought we played hard for the most part.
That cliche between games 1 and 2, teams make their biggest lead. What areas would you like to see the most improvement this week?
Obviously taking care of the football, but just knowing our assignment on defense, and if you're not playing your assignment against these cats, you know, they're going to make you pay. They did it last week against Tennessee High, and you know, we've got to be really sound defensively, reading our key, and then responding based on what your key does. So for us to be successful, it's knowing my assignment, alignment, and making the right read based on what the offense does.
Offensively, what kind of strides, improvements, other than taking care of the ball, are you looking for this week?
I think we had too many missed assignments up front. They did a really good job of blitzing us, and we didn't always have our head up on the offensive line, and they, you know, shot the gap, so to speak. And we're pretty veteran up there. Now, last week, we were down our starting center. Our right guard got hurt in the second quarter, and then our normal starting right guard that was at right tackle decided to do his own thing for a little bit, and he set the rest of the game. So we actually finished the game the last quarter and a half with a freshman at right guard. So, you know, nobody's feeling sorry for us, though. You know, we've got to get back to work, and, you know, it's just trying to get some continuity on the offensive line. We didn't run the football very well, and that's kind of what we hang our hat on. And when you can't run it, it makes it that much harder to throw it. So hopefully some continuity up front and being able to run the football effectively.
West Ridge, you've played them every year except for last year. The game was canceled, but they've changed things up, running the triple option. What kind of challenges does that present? You
got to tackle. You know, they got some big backs, some really athletic-looking kids. Hilton's son does a good job commanding the offense, making the right read, and they're extremely big and physical up front. So that presents a tremendous challenge for us, but I think our kids will be ready to go.
What's the message for the kids in terms of the Belichick, do your job? Because if you do it 9 out of 10 times, but the one time you don't against an option offense, it could go to the house.
That's it. You know, all week, you know, practicing without a football, playing your assignment. Nothing else matters. It doesn't matter if that guy over there's got the ball. You've got to tackle your assignment because, like you said, the one time you don't, it's the one time they're going to hit their head on a goalpost for 60 yards. And we've got to take care of the football on offense. And it's not playing keep away, but we've got to sustain some drives. And I think we had 3 or 4 3-and-outs in Week 1, and we're not going to be able to do that against West Ridge and be successful.
Your home opener will be out here on Friday night. What's it going to be like be back in your home stadium?
It'll be nice. You know, we only got 4 of these this year, so we're going to have to soak them all up. Really excited about the opportunity to get to play in front of our home fans. Unfortunately, we're 0-1, but we were better at home last year than we were on the road, so hopefully we can carry that into this season.
I know region play, you know, is all that matters at the end of the day, but you only get 10 opportunities to play in football. It's not like basketball where you can play 30, 35 games, or baseball. So what is the message in terms of just appreciating taking advantage of each Friday night because you only get so many opportunities?
You know, it's funny you say that. Every team in our region lost in Week 1 except Sevier County. Everybody else was 0-1. And while these don't matter in the big picture, they could in case of tiebreaker or something like that, but it's all about getting better. Yeah, at the end of the day, you want to be playing your best football mid to late October, 1st of November. And we're working, that's what we're working towards ultimately. We want to beat West Ridge, we want to beat Morristown East after that, Morristown West after that, but we just got to focus on getting better each and every week on ourselves. If we do that, we'll find ourselves in a good position come October.
You've touched on a few of them, but what are some keys for you guys to get a win on Friday?
We actually created 6 negative plays last week, which we aimed for 5 a game. That's TFL or sack. So that wasn't an issue, but we didn't meet our total offense goal or rushing offense goal. And that's something we hang our hat on, and we've got a lot of experience up front. Our starting center is still questionable for the game for this coming week, but we've got 4 guys up there with starting experience coming into this season, and we've got to be able to run the ball more effectively. And as you talked about, if you only get those 3 or 4 possessions a half, you got to take advantage of them and keep their offense off the field.
We heard from the Pioneers. Now, let's check in with the Wolves of West Ridge. Coming up on the Food City pregame show, the voice of FNR, Casey Getz, goes one-on-one with Wolves head coach Justin Hilton.
Attention shoppers, don't forget to ask our certified butchers for great recipe tips.
This is an authentic butcher shop, where meat is hand-cut in-store, beef is ground fresh daily, and expert advice from a certified butcher is always free of charge.
Free advice? That's what I call value. The quality I crave, the value I count on.
Nobody does food like Food City.
All trophies and plaques for WCYB's Friday Night Rivals are provided by Eddie's Trophies and Gift Shop in Bristol. Eddie's Trophies also offers medals, plaques, acrylics, glass, and crystal pieces for your business, school, or sports team. That's Eddie's Trophy and Gift Shop online at eddiestrophies.com.
For over 60 years, Blackburn, Childers & Stegall has been more than an accounting firm. We've partnered with families and businesses throughout our region to serve as a cornerstone of support. Today, we deliver the capabilities of a large firm, paired with a personalized service only a locally owned business can offer. Our team of professionals will soon be united under one roof at our new location in Gray, while continuing to serve you from our offices in Greenville and Boone. Blackburn, Childers & Stegall, trusted for generations, committed to your success.
Watch this week's Friday Night Rivals to catch the school bus stop of the game presented by NHTSA, highlighting the most momentous stops every week. Always remember to stop when the school bus arm is out.
Yeah.
Glad we got Jersey Mike's for the game.
Wait, does our mascot look like Danny DeVito to you?
Yeah, it does. That doesn't matter. This is a commercial for Jersey Mike's, where the subs matter most. Freshly sliced right in front of you. That's what they're all about.
You on the cheer squad?
And up see Daisy. Yeah!
Ooh.
Oh, don't worry about me. Focus on those subs. Where the subs matter most. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
Toyota's Friday Night Rivals pregame show is sponsored by Food City.
West Ridge comes into tonight's game with a lot of confidence after beating Tennessee High 30-13 last week. The voice of Friday Night Rivals, Casey Getz, caught up with the Wolves head coach Justin Hilton before his team battles another team from Region 1 5A, David Crockett.
Coach, game one, always some unknowns. You had some weather issues as well. What did you learn about your team on Friday night?
Resiliency, showed some grit. The changes, I thought that we were mature about them, handled them well. Actually came back out after the storm, scored on that next play. So the way we handled adversity is probably what I was most proud of.
Looking back at the film, what stood out to you about your team when you saw them perform?
I just thought we played hard. As a whole collective group, I can't single anybody out. I thought we played really hard. And I thought our guys played together. It was awesome to see them celebrating each other and just playing as a team. And it's hard to explain that to people that have never played, but you just get that feeling of togetherness, and that was what I liked the best.
Game number two, there's that old cliche, you make your biggest improvement between game one and game two. Where would you like to see improvement this week?
We only had, I think, 2 penalties last game, which is a major improvement from last year. So just consistency with what we're doing, blocking people up, maybe tackling in space, just some consistency in those areas. But as far as penalties or mistakes, I felt like we did pretty good for week one.
David Crockett, the opponent this week, what did you see from them during their opening game when you saw the film?
Got a really good quarterback. Seems like he's been there forever. They're really big physical guys, especially the running back. Offensive line got off the ball well. Defensively, very aggressive. They send a lot of pressure. So we'll have our hands full with, they're going to try to force the issue on some things, and we'll have to be able to adjust to it.
What do you learn about your team under the pressure of Friday nights compared to during practice or camp?
I think the emotions, how they're going to handle those emotions. We had some things happen to us early in that Tennessee High game. Go out there, quarterback gets hit when he's pitching, puts it on the ground. They return it for a fumble recovery for a touchdown, and be real easy to hang your head when that happens. But they really just rallied around each other, went back out there, continued to play. So just how you handle the emotions, how you handle failures, and really what your character's all about. And I think that's what I like about it. They get put in those tough situations, just see how they respond.
Offensively, you guys make no bones about it, you're running football team. How do you feel like that executed week 1 against Tennessee High?
Went pretty good. You know, we're running the triple option this year and doing some different things. Puts a lot of pressure on a sophomore quarterback, but I feel like our offensive line, our B-back, we've got some older guys there that can help carry the load and support him. And you know, like I said, we put it on the ground that one time and they returned it. But other than that, we took care of the football, controlled the clock, and grounded it out. And I think, you know, the rushing yards were like 272 to their 48 or something like that. So we controlled the ground game, which is what we're going to have to do every single week.
Do you have to get buy-in to run an offense like this in the team?
Absolutely. And now our kids, our players, they're full in. I mean, they love it. They like it. They like what we're doing. They've been bought in since day one. It's a great group of kids. And having a little success week 1 helps with the community support of it too. So, you know, it's a fun offense to watch when it's rolling. There's going to be some times that you may struggle, but you got to understand you got to take the good with the bad, continue the course, and usually it's going to work out for you.
How important is it to get the message across when you run an offense like that? We may run 2 or 3 plays or 2 or 3 series. We don't get anything, but it's going to pay off over time.
You know, that's what we preach to our kids. It's body blows, body blow, body blow, body blow, and then you take the big shot, you know. And there's nothing wrong with ending a possession with a kick, whether it's a punt or an extra point or whatever it may be. You just don't want to end it with a turnover. So we're a big field position team. We want to try to flip the field, play on the other side of the field, and make those other teams drive the ball.
I know football is the ultimate team game. I'm going to ask you to take off the coach hat, the dad hat. Your son is the starting quarterback. What was that like for you for the first time in the varsity level to be coach, but then also is there a part of you that can be dad during a game or no?
I mean, I would be lying if I didn't. I got excited when he made big plays, but I get excited for all our guys. You know, I gave him the option before the season. I'm like, listen, you don't have to play into all this. You play cornerback and receiver, and he wanted to go compete for it. And so if he wants to do it, I support him. I've turned the offense completely over to Coach Kopus, Nick Kopus, and he's doing a great job of it. And you'll see me just kind of walk to the other end when we're on offense and manage the game a little bit and get ready for defense. I've assumed that defensive coordinator role as a head coach again for the first time since a long time ago at South, and that's been fun too. So it's been a lot of changes and challenges, but it's been rewarding.
Up next, we go inside the numbers for tonight's game between West Ridge and David Crockett.
This Saturday, the pressure's building for drivers on the edge.
We can win this thing for sure.
Fighting to clinch a playoff spot on Portland's twisting road course.
Goal number 1 is to make the playoffs by any means necessary.
The NASCAR Xfinity Series.
Saturday at 7. Tri-City CW.
Hardee's Original Bag is back, now with even more full-size sandwiches to choose from. The new spicy chicken sandwich, hot ham and cheese, hand-breaded chicken tender wrap, or charbroiled double cheeseburger. Mix and match any two with fries and a drink, just $5.99.
Attention shoppers, don't forget to ask our certified butchers for great recipe tips.
This is an authentic butcher shop where meat is hand-cut in-store, beef is ground fresh daily, and expert advice from a certified butcher is always free of charge.
Free advice? That's what I call value. The quality I crave, the value I count on.
Nobody does food like Food City.
Summer's almost over.
But there's lots of end-of-summer fun at Toyota's National Sales Event.
Go long! Yes! Time right! Manny drops back and he flips one right down the middle. Well done. No, this one's burning.
Now you can get a new 25 RAV4 with 4.99 APR financing, or lease a gas-powered RAV4 for $309 a month with 2 years no-cost maintenance included.
Come in today.
Great job, rookie.
Toyota, let's go places.
Right now, when you download the Hardee's app and join My Rewards, say good morning to 20% off any breakfast order of $10 or more. Wake up to the fluffy omelet biscuit or a home-style loaded burrito and save. That's goodness in Hardee's country.
A showdown in Portland for the final postseason slots.
The race to the playoffs is on.
The NASCAR Xfinity Series.
Saturday at 7. Tri-City CW.
Toyota's Friday Night Rivals pregame show is sponsored by Food City.
It's time to go inside the numbers for tonight's matchup between West Ridge and David Crockett. This is the fourth meeting between the two schools. Remember, West Ridge has only been around since 2021, but the Wolves have won 2 of the 3 meetings between the two programs. Last year's meeting was canceled in the wake of Helene. Crockett went 8-20 against the 3 former Sullivan County schools, which consolidated to make West Ridge, 7-11 against Central, 1-3 against North, and 0-6 against South. There's only one thing left to do before kickoff, and that's make some predictions. Steve Wilmoth joins me next for Prep Picks.
Attention shoppers, don't forget to ask our certified butchers for great recipe tips.
This is an authentic butcher shop where meat is hand-cut in-store, beef is ground fresh daily, and expert advice from a certified butcher is always free of charge.
Free advice? That's what I call value. The quality I crave, the value I count on.
Nobody does food like Food City.
You've worked hard to build your career, your reputation, and your life.
But one accusation, one moment, can put it all in jeopardy.
At Spivey King & Spivey, we defend professionals, business owners, and high-profile clients facing serious charges.
We protect more than your freedom, we protect your future.
Scan the QR code and add Spivey King & Spivey to your phone.
You'll have the peace of mind knowing that if the unthinkable happens, your defense team is just one tap away. Spivey King & Spivey.
This place has a heartbeat of its own.
The vibe that you get when you walk into the student center, you just get a vibe that you're here at home.
It's given me opportunities that I never thought I'd have. Everyone here knows everyone. That atmosphere is infectious.
The relationships that I've built here have been phenomenal, and I know that they'll last beyond here at Wise.
It's a magic little place in the mountains.
All trophies and plaques for WCYB's Friday Night Rivals are provided by Eddie's Trophies and Gift Shop in Bristol. Eddie's Trophies also offers medals, plaques, acrylics, glass, and crystal pieces for your business, school, or sports team. That's Eddie's Trophy and Gift Shop online at eddiestrophies.com.
Welcome to Chicken Salad Chick.
Ain't nothing better than watching you smile. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Ain't nothing better than right now.
There's no place like the Chick.
Welcome into another edition of Prep Picks. Heather Williams alongside Steve Wilmoth of ESPN Tri-Cities, TriCitiesSports.com. 1 week of high school football in the book. We even had a couple of Virginia teams play last week. You see the standings right there? I mean, they mean nothing. It is so early in the year. So, Steve, let's get right to it. Union visiting a very upstart team. Looks like they're on the rise in the conference in Lehigh.
And another tough matchup to start the year. Union, along with Avenon, one of the favorites in the Mountain 7. They bring the quarterback Cam Bostic back. He's been very impressive in the benefit game last week. Lee has some playmakers. Pendergrass is back at wide receiver. He'll be catching passes from a different quarterback, but one they're excited about. Again, I just don't know that Lee is quite there yet. The Bears just reload, and I think they win this one.
I think that Lehigh is potentially a team that could compete with Ridgeview and Gate City for that number 3 spot in the conference. I think they're that much improved. They really opened some eyes last year. Joey Carroll's really kind of got that program turned around and rolling in the right direction. To beat the dogs, you got to beat the dogs. Right now, Union's a big dog in Southwest Virginia. So I'm going to pick the Bears as well. Next one's a fun matchup. 2 teams that haven't played in a long time, but 2 of the programs, they're 2 of the more high-profile programs in the area. Elizabethton making the trip to Tennessee High.
Yeah, both teams coming off losses last week. Tough season openers, battled weather. Both games were delayed for significant amounts. Both teams made a bunch of mistakes in that game. You take away some of those mistakes, it might be a different outcome, particularly for Elizabethton. I think Elizabethton, those playmakers allow the Cyclones to win.
You kind of tapped on something that I wanted to get into, which is I would normally hate to be the team that played Elizabethton or Tennessee High after a loss. I do agree with you, though. I think Elizabethton has a few more playmakers, and I just think that they're going to be the ones that get to 1-1. Final game. This is our Friday Night Rivals game of the week that we're picking. It is West Ridge at David Crockett, 1-0 versus 0-1.
Westridge, very impressive. You know, that monsoon they played in last Friday night. Westridge ran 59 plays from scrimmage. They handed the ball off, or quarterback Justice Hilton kept the ball 57 times for 260 yards. That offensive line, very impressive. Center Kingston McConnell, guards Cal Tatum and Ethan Iacino. How about Morgan Thornton at tackle, along with, I'm going to have to cheat, Nathan Arnold at tackle. Yeah, 4 out of the 5.
I mean, that's pretty impressive.
Come on, I'm going to give some love to that offensive line because Hilton and Amex carried 47 times for the majority of those yards. Very, very impressive. They kept that Tennessee offense off the field. Didn't only throw it but twice. Quarterback Justice Hilton, an early turnover. A sophomore quarterback bouncing back from an early turnover the way he did was very impressive. Meanwhile, Crockett, you expected them to give up some yards through the air to Unicoi County, but how about 259 yards rushing for the Blue Devils? That matchup scares me a little bit if I'm Crockett. I just think Westridge, that offensive line and those running backs and that offense, that's the kind of style that Coach Hilton wants to play. Run the football, power football, and I think they're going to be very successful against Crockett.
I think when you have someone with a familiar name that can help run that offense for you, it probably helps a little bit. I was really impressed with Westridge. We thought that game would be close, but they really kind of laid down like, we're here, we're going to compete, we're going to be pretty good. Crockett, I didn't think that they had a terrible game. Like, they got off to a good start, and again, a game that we both thought was going to be close. I just think, you know, when two teams are pretty similar, I'm always going to give the go-ahead, the favor to the bigger school, because I just think depth matters in high school football. I think this is going to be another great, entertaining game. If you can't make it to the game, check out this guy's website, TriCitySports.com. He's got you covered for sure. And then if you want highlights of Friday night's action, be sure to join me Friday at 11:15 on Friday Night Huddle.
Attention shoppers, don't forget to ask our certified butchers for great recipe tips.
This is an authentic butcher shop, where meat is hand-cut in-store, beef is ground fresh daily, and expert advice from a certified butcher is always free of charge.
Free advice? That's what I call value. The quality I crave, the value I count on.
Nobody does food like Food City.
You've worked hard to build your career, your reputation, and your life.
But one accusation, one moment, can put it all in jeopardy.
At Spivey, King & Spivey, we defend professionals, business owners, and high-profile clients facing serious charges.
We protect more than your freedom, we protect your future.
Scan the QR code and add Spivey, King & Spivey to your phone.
You'll have the peace of mind knowing that if the unthinkable happens, your defense team is just one tap away. Spivey, King & Spivey.
For over 60 years, Blackburn Childers and Stegall has been more than an accounting firm. We've partnered with families and businesses throughout our region to serve as a cornerstone of support. Today, we deliver the capabilities of a large firm, paired with a personalized service only a locally owned business can offer. Our team of professionals will soon be united under one roof at our new location in Gray, while continuing to serve you from our offices in Greenville and Boone. Blackburn Childers and Stegall, trusted for generations, committed to your success.
This place has a heartbeat of its own.
The vibe that you get when you walk into the student center, you just get a vibe that you're here at home.
It's given me opportunities that I never thought I'd have. Everyone here knows everyone. That atmosphere is infectious.
The relationships that I've built here have been phenomenal, and I know that they'll last beyond here at Wise.
It's a magic little place in the mountains.
Friday Night Rivals pulling into David Crockett High School in beautiful Jonesboro, Tennessee on August 29th of 2025. The West Ridge Wolves making their second ever trip to David Crockett High School this evening on Toyota's Friday Night Rivals. The fans, it's a hot one here tonight, getting that Italian ice, working on that tan a little bit before the game as we wrap up the final Friday in the month of August, week 2 of the high school football season across Northeast Tennessee. So glad to be back here once again. As for tonight's game, key players, we're going to start with the visiting team. This guy last week, Coach, got a lot of work.
Yeah, he did. We're looking at number 1, Ethan Amix. He's a senior running back, 6'1", 195 pounds. Also plays some linebacker. Last week he had an outstanding game, rushed for 158 yards and 2 touchdowns. We can look for a lot of the same thing to happen tonight. And on David Crockett's side of the field, we have number 4, A.J. Wynn Jr., quarterback. 6 foot, 205 pounds. He'll be throwing the ball tonight. He'll be running the ball tonight. He's a leader of the Pioneers offense, and he's a 2-year starter.
This is going to be a fun game tonight. First of all, I want to talk about last week, what West Ridge did. How often, Coach, have you seen a game? You've coached a lot of games. They attempted 2 passes last week.
That's unbelievable. But I think a lot had to do with that. A young quarterback, and they were having really success running the football. I mean, hand it off to your big running back and let him do the work, and that's what happened last week.
You mentioned Ethan Amix. He had 27 carries. Justice Hilton had 21. I mean, those two, that's 48 attempts by those 2 players right there. So for David Crockett, meanwhile, they lost their opener last week at Unicoi County, and I talked to Coach Chantley. He said he thinks a key start for them would be a good start because if West Ridge falls behind, he said, even if it's mentally and they see themselves down on the scoreboard, they could potentially maybe want to do things that they don't want to do, which is throw the ball a lot.
Yeah, I don't look for a lot of passes out of them tonight. I think it's going to be the same thing as they did last week. They're going to run, and Crockett's got to be ready for it. And their quarterback, he has to have a great game tonight as well. Looking at him, the quarterback for David Crockett on offense, Wynn, he's got to put points on the scoreboard, and the way they're going to do that tonight is by passing and running the football. They've got to mix it up.
It is a beautiful night here at the beginning of a long holiday weekend, Labor Day coming up in a couple of days. These 2 teams, 2021 was the first year West Ridge was a school. They played 2021. They played 2022, 2023. Last year's game, unfortunately, was canceled due to Hurricane Helene. So this is actually the first time that West Ridge has been here since 2021. We did that game actually on Friday Night Rivals 4 years ago. The weather was terrible that night, so much better tonight. The weather, West Ridge won that game here 4 years ago, so David Crockett hoping to send them back to Blountville losers this time. But again, it's early. It's week 2. This is a non-conference game for both, but West Ridge trying to get to 2-0 in the season. David Crockett trying to get to 1-1. How will it unfold? Well, we'll find out coming up in just a matter of minutes. But first, let's check out the best of Week 1 from Thursday Night Lights and Friday Night Rivals.
The best Thursday Night Lights and Friday Night Rivals highlights from across the country.
Sweet wine pump fakes, goes end zone wide open, and one-handed catch. Are you kidding me?
Well, I'll tell you that you watch the defender falls down, and Sheffield still has to make a spectacular grab.
Allen rolling, has time if he wants to run. Rolling has a guy over the middle. It's intercepted right into the hands of Logan Steele, and he's gone. No one will catch the long jump gold medalist and the second in the 100, Logan Steele.
Oh, new running back in the ball game, and he got tattooed and suplex. Speaking of wrestling, that was bad enough right there. And then, bam.
Big number 90, Maurice Horry right there. He got his money.
Wolf fires downfield. He has a man, but lobs it up. It's a 50-50 ball, and it's picked off by Manheim Township. Coming up and making the interception is Dixon. It was a 50-50 ball, and Dixon comes up and has the INT. Dixon, the 5.
There's a get off. Ready, go. Off the line of scrimmage. Look at the speed, the quickness. Good recovery there. Gets it back over to the sideline. Excellent execution for Champ.
Tonight, Friday Night Rivals pulls into Tennessee's oldest town, Jonesboro. Get ready to go. It's football time in Tennessee.
Toyota's Friday Night Rivals, presented by Local 538 Union Hall and Training Center.
The Sky 5 drone here by Steve Huff Plumbing, Heating and Air, West Ridge, and David Crockett tonight on Toyota's Friday Night Rivals. The Sky 5 drone will be flying high once again, but tonight, let's go to the coin toss.
This evening's coin toss is sponsored by the Tennessee Army National Guard.
All right, West Ridge is the visitors tonight. This game, they get to call the coin toss in this game here. Be interesting to see what happens with this one. David Crockett, he talked earlier in the week. Coach Shanley said he's traditionally a defer to the second half kind of guy, but he may consider taking the ball tonight because just maybe to kind of try and get West Ridge behind it in game. David Crockett, they did win the coin toss, and they did decide to receive the football tonight, Coach.
Yeah, that's big. You got to go down and score right off the bat because the second half you're not getting the football to start. So you want to put some points on the board early.
How about our keys to the game tonight?
Oh, keys to the game tonight for West Ridge on offense. They want to run the football just like they did last week. They had almost 300 yards rushing. And on defense, they want to stay aggressive. The Wolves allowed only 48 points to a good Tennessee High football team last week. We're going to see that again tonight with them 7 men in the box. On Crockett's side of the field on offense, they've got to move the chains. They've got to mix it up, passing and running. They're going to get first downs and put points on the board. And on defense, they've got to stop the run. The Pioneers must bring their A game on defense tonight if they want to stop the running attack of West Ridge. Keys to the game tonight on Friday Night Rivals.
Evan Manis will kick off for West Ridge tonight. The Wolves, big win last week over Tennessee High. Meanwhile, David Crockett lost to Unicoi County, but tonight it is 0-0 as we get underway on Toyota's Friday Night Rivals. This one will be caught at the 3-yard line, returned by the Pioneers. Down just across the 20-yard line for David Crockett was Zeke Sloan. The weather, 84 degrees. It definitely feels hotter than it did last week in Johnson City.
Oh, a lot warmer tonight.
But luckily, I don't believe weather will be a factor like it was last week, even though it never rained a drop on us in Johnson City. We had a lengthy lightning delay, so Dave Dirks assured me a short time ago that we were all good for tonight. So we will see AJ win this David Crockett offense on the field. We have a little delay here. The clock did not start on that kick return, so it is the home opener here. David Crockett takes, they don't get any exhibition preseason games here in high school.
No, but you can see they've lined up right here with 3 wide on that left side and then a split on the right. So they got 4 wideouts right here on this first play.
There's Hayden Chanley right there. He's done a remarkable job here at David Crockett. Really has built a program, has a stable foundation he has built here. We're going to get Wynn on a designed run on first down. He has nowhere to go. A big amount of white jerseys bringing him down. And, Coach, will look at this David Crockett offense here.
Yeah, you can see Wynn running the ball. He was running off that left side right there. Now, they got experience on that line. Coach talked about how many guys they had back this year, and he ran the ball that time. Ball, the left guard, and Sanders, the center. We're going to see – for them to be successful tonight all across the line, they got to have some blocking. And look for Sloan, number 5. He's one of the top receivers for David Crockett, and hopefully he can get the ball tonight and Wynn will have time to throw if they're going to be successful.
Okay, we're having another clock issue here, so not off to a great start tonight. Not sure why the clock is not starting, but they will figure that out here. The referees, if they have to, I guess they can also keep it down on the field as well.
Yeah, they keep it on the field, but that's one thing the fans really don't like because they don't know how much time's left in the quarter. The coaches don't like it. They're hollering over to the sideline. We'll tell you every 4 minutes or whatever, and then let you know in the last minute, 2 minutes of the quarter.
There's Justin Hilton, the head coach of West Ridge, the only head coach in the short history of West Ridge. His 5th season, 5th year of school. Of course, he was the head coach at Sullivan South before Sullivan South, Sullivan Central, and Sullivan North combined to make West Ridge back in 2021.
Beautiful school right there beside the interstate.
Yes, it is. We did a game there one time a couple years ago. Love to get back there one of these years. And now as a coach, this is going to be driving you crazy, right? You're ready to go. You do one play, clock issue. Now you're just standing around here.
Yeah, you know, you gave them the speech in the locker room. You got them all fired up. You come out here, you had the kickoff, and you're ready to go. And now you delay. So, yeah, that momentum that you had in the locker room that you wanted to get there on that first down, second down, you don't have it if you're on offense right now. So, yeah, it's we'll see what they do if the officials decide to keep it on the field, or we've got some electricians here who's going to get down to the scoreboard to see what they can do with the timer.
Gary Compton is our referee for tonight's game here at David Crockett, and certainly if we will try our best to keep you up on the clock. If they're unable to have it on the scoreboard here, we will do our best. And it looks like we got it going here now, so 2nd and 9. Wynn's going to throw it for the first time. Now he's going to decide to run it. He's got some room on that left side. A.J. Wynn, enough for a first down. The ball comes out, though. West Ridge recovers. Let's see what the signal is. It is West Ridge football.
Yeah, they said the ball was out before his knee hit the ground. Did a great little bootleg here. Had the defensive end faked out over there on that right-hand side, and was able to pick up enough yardage for a first down, but the ball come out, and it's a bad break right off the bat for David Crockett.
Let's look here on this replay here. A couple guys hit him, and that ball pops out.
Oh, yeah, the ball came out of there. Purry, their big all-regional linebacker from last year, was over there, stripped the ball. Excellent play by the defense there. First turnover of the game.
Now we see this West Ridge offense. They will start at the Crockett 36-yard line. The triple option. Justice Hilton's going to keep it on first down, and he gets a nice gain. And tell you, if you like old school football, Coach, this is your game.
Oh, my goodness. You talk about a fake that time. Quarterback, he just rides the fullback up in there. Hilton did an excellent job. Amix, great fake. Had the ball going around the outside. Picked up enough for the first down. They got to get the chain set over there. They don't even have the chain set. That was so fast.
Last week, West Ridge ran for 272 yards in the win over Tennessee High. Attempted just 2 passes. Ethan Amix gets his first carry of the night, couple yards up the middle.
Yeah, it's the dive play, fullback dive play out of the option. Looking at that end, he'll be running that again and maybe pitching the ball here in a minute.
The David Crockett defense can have their hands full tonight, especially those defensive linemen, linebackers to try and stop this West Ridge offense. If the guys in the secondary making a lot of tackles, that's not going to be good news for the Pioneers tonight. 2nd and 6. It's going to be Hilton. He's going to pitch it late. And that's going to be a good decision to make right there as Brody Fields with another first down, but we do have a marker down.
Yeah, I think the same, maybe a block in the back over there. Looked like it probably happened somewhere around the 20-yard line. The flag's laying back there at about the 15.
Yeah, good eyes, Coach.
Yeah, you get that sometimes in the option. They're deciding that's not where the block in the back happened over there where the officials are standing.
During the play, block in the back on the offense, number 8. That'll be a 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. Still 2nd down.
What we see out of this offense, Casey, that just gives them another opportunity to run the football.
Great game. You see Jackson Price put his hands up like, I didn't do it. The referees beg to differ, young man. Got his hand caught in the cookie jar right there, so we'll do 2nd down again. Here's going to be a pitch to the left side for the Wolves. And this is going to be Caleb Mabb down inside the 10. That'll set up a 1st and goal.
Yeah, you can see there Mabb was the wingback over there on that right-hand side that time. Here's the play. They sent him in motion. It's just a quick pitch over to that left side, and he just sweep. Everybody's up there blocking. Picks up another first down inside the 10.
All of our first downs in this first quarter brought to you by Window World. The Wolves inside the Toyota red zone here. 1st and goal after the David Crockett turnover. West Ridge trying to capitalize. 1st and goal. Fields in motion. It's going to be a handoff. No, Hilton's going to keep it. He's going to be just shy. Ball comes out, but they say he was down. It's going to set up 2nd and goal from the 1-yard line.
Yeah, once again, you can see we had a little motion that time. It was short motion. Coming short motion, cuts up the field. Hilton follows him up in the hole. Almost got into the end zone, fumbled the ball, and then it looks like it's about the 1. Inside the 1, Casey.
Justice Hilton last week had 2 touchdown runs. Ethan Amix had 2 touchdown runs last week. Let's see if one of them get in the end zone here on this play. Hilton's going to keep it on 2nd and goal, and he is in for the West Ridge touchdown.
Yeah, great blocking over there on Thornton's left tackle and Tatum, the left guard. Big hole there.
Justice Hilton, the sophomore, his first year as the quarterback here at West Ridge. He is the son of head coach Justin Hilton. That was his 3rd rushing touchdown of the season. That leads the team. Samuel Burris on to attempt the extra point for West Ridge. The kick is up. It is good. West Ridge takes advantage of the David Crockett fumble, and the Wolves are on the board. They lead 7-0 on Toyota's Friday Night Rivals.
Summer's almost over.
But there's lots of end-of-summer fun at Toyota's National Sales Event.
Go long! Yes. Time right! Manning drops back and he flips one right down the middle. Well done. No, this one's burning.
Get 4.75 APR financing on a rugged new 25 Tacoma. Or lease this well-equipped Tacoma for just $289 a month. And get 2 years no-cost maintenance.
Come in today.
Great job, rookie.
Toyota, let's go places.
Local 538 Union Hall and Training Center in Johnson City is the trusted union for skilled plumbers, pipe fitters, HVAC service technicians, and skilled workers. Local 538 provides top-tier training, certifications, and safety standards, ensuring our members are job-ready and debt-free from that education. Contractors get a reliable workforce that gets the job done right the first time. We're building our country with pride and professionalism. Local 538. Skilled, trained, union strong.
Your Mountain Area Ford dealers are proud to recognize our News 5 Sports Scholar Athletes of the Week, celebrating excellence in academics and athletics.
Each week, News 5 and your Mountain Area Ford dealers will honor one student athlete from each of the schools playing on Friday Night Rivals for their accomplishments on and off the field.
Our scholar athlete from West Ridge is Flynn Botcher. He's a 4-year member of the cross-country team and 2-year participant in soccer. He carries a 4.42 GPA and volunteers with children's camps and Second Harvest Food Bank. From David Crockett, our scholar athlete is Hannah Campbell. Campbell's a member of the Pioneers soccer team and has a 4.271 GPA. She volunteers for multiple organizations.
All Scholar athletes have the opportunity to compete for a $5,000 scholarship to be awarded at the end of the season.
Welcome back to David Crockett High School. The Sky 5 drone, powered by Steve Huff Plumbing, Heating, and Air, flying high above this beautiful facility here in Jonesboro, Tennessee. Thanks to Keith Roberts and Jason Hutchinson, our drone pilots. Once again, will be with us all season long here on Friday Night Rivals. So West Ridge takes advantage of the turnover by the Pioneers, and now David Crockett finds themselves in an early 7-0 hole. Be the second kickoff of the game here for West Ridge. They kicked off to start this one. They will do it again here. Evan Manis again. This time, this one will bounce into the end zone, so David Crockett will take it at their own 20. And coach, the Pioneers, they wanted to receive the opening kickoff to try and set the tone. Unfortunately, they turn it over. Now they're down 7-0.
Yeah, they shot themselves in the foot. They had a first down there. Great run by the quarterback. Wynn saw an opening there after he did a little bootleg. We'll probably see that play again. But, yeah, you got to hang on to the football, but I think you got to also hand it to Prairie on defense for the strip. So we'll see what happens in this series right here.
Last week in their loss to Unicoi County, David Crockett turned the ball over 3 times. That was one of the things Coach Shanley harped on, is we have to take care of the football. They did not do that on their first drive. But the good thing about sports is they have another opportunity right now. We'll see what the Pioneers do with it, starting at their own 20-yard line. Out of the shotgun, it's going to be Wynn keeping it a little counter play, and he's going to gain maybe 3 yards.
Yeah, it was a double trap over to the right side, counter tray, the Redskins used to call it, the Commanders now. You can see it right here. Guard pulling, does a good kick out. 54 cuts up the field. Linebacker from the other side scrapes over, and he was able to pick up a couple yards is all.
You mentioned his name earlier, Sam Perry. Great pursuit there by West Ridge to make that tackle. Only a gain of 2. 2nd and 8. Got 3 receivers and an H-back, along with the tailback. That's Casey. Play clock down to 5. Sam Casey's going to get his first carry of the ball game. He gets near the 30. The ball is out. West Ridge falls on it. We'll see what the signal is. Referees are looking.
One ref threw the fumble. Another ref ruled he's down.
I think it's down.
We'll see
is the
what
call.
happens. Yeah, he already blew the whistle. So, yeah, he's down. Well, that would have been a terrible break for David Crockett if they had that as a fumble. You'll see right here, he is going down. Ball comes out.
I think that's a good call.
I think it's a good call. Yeah. He was down when the ball came out after he was down. Got to tuck that baby away, high and tight.
It is a first down nonetheless for David Crockett. 7:25 remaining here in the first quarter. Wynn's going to throw it. It's complete across the 45 near the midfield into West Ridge territory. Nice gain on the play there. That one goes to Jackson Overstreet for a Window World first down.
Yeah, excellent play. Good protection that time. Give Wynn time to throw the football. You can see right here, he sets up, he fires. It looked like a little curl route coming there to the inside. Once Overstreet caught it, he just turned it outside, got all the yards he could get. Now they're on the other side of the field.
Overstreet caught that at his own 40. He got 13 yards after the catch there. West Ridge territory now is David Crockett at their 47. Now we got a full house backfield here on first down, new formation.
Yeah, usually don't see this set very often.
It's going to be Casey across the 40 down near the 38.
Yeah, and out of that formation, they ran what you call the old, if it would have been in a pair-eye formation, they just ran a pair-eye right play. Two backs coming over to block. Casey did an awesome job running, cut back inside, picked up a few extra yards, makes it 2nd and short on this play.
As a gain of 9 on the play, 2nd and 1 for the Pioneers. They're going to stick with that formation. Zeke Sloan's going to get this carry. See if he has enough for the first down. It's going to be close.
Yeah, we see there's a left foot mark or a right foot mark over there on the other side.
I guess there's a right mark. Right foot mark for a first down.
Holland Sports Group, touchdown,
Cut back over to what I call the weak side that time to the split inside. See the tight ends right. Same formation in the backfield.
They're sticking with this formation. 3rd consecutive play.
Maybe change the play that time.
They might change it, but it's the same result again. A Zeke Sloan run, but this time West Ridge ready for it. They make the stop on the play led by Tanner Mims.
Yeah, 55 Arnold was up there too. As soon as the ball snapped, you can see they get straight across the line of scrimmage. 13 comes in there from the outside. Brown, he was actually the cornerback on that side. But they didn't have a wide out, so he was sneaking in there, coming off the edge.
It's going to be a loss of 2 on the play for David Crockett. He's 2nd and 12 here as we approach 5 minutes remaining in the opening quarter. West Ridge showing some pressure here. Wynn's going to throw it. This one incomplete. He was looking for Overstreet again.
Yeah, the formation this time, he was just Overstreet was split out to the right side. Looked like he was doing a little slant pass in there.
Be 3rd and 12 now for David Crockett, and they're at their own at the West Ridge 39-yard line. Probably if they pick up maybe half of it here, they probably go for it on 4th down.
I think you're right. The defensive backs are backed off just a little bit, giving them a little cushion.
Wynn's got time. It's got a completion on 3rd and 12. Chase Taylor with a big gain. Nice throw. And that's a first down for the Pioneers. Much needed on 3rd and long.
Yeah, Wynn, he's finding the open receiver. You can see on that time it was trips to the left side over there. He just sets back, and Taylor does a square in route there after the wideout ran him off. Great play there by Crockett that time.
3rd and 12, a big first down as the Pioneers are knocking on the door of the red zone here. Casey's going to get the carry on first down. Sam Casey picks up almost another first down, I think, here. Pretty close. I think he has it.
Yeah, you can see that time they put the wideouts to the right side and had an H-back over there, and Casey hit up in there hard. You can see him turn on the jets. They will pick up a first down. Great blocking over there by Stoneford, the left tackle, and the H-back. I believe that was Sloan.
And that Window World first down puts the Pioneers inside the Toyota red zone here. West Ridge's defense kind of scrambling around here. It looks like they're finally set here. David Crockett looks to the sidelines for the play as we are now under 4 minutes remaining in the opening quarter. Casey standing next to Wynn. We got a flag before the play.
Oh, yeah, that was right all the way that time.
We got a timeout, actually.
Yeah, Casey was leading Wynn up in there.
Timeout, West Ridge.
I think
That's
maybe
their
that
first timeout of the
formation,
half.
West Ridge saw something that they didn't like. They wanted to make an adjustment to, so they used a timeout.
All right, we'll be right back.
For over 135 years, Powell Valley National Bank has stood with our communities. From the small businesses on Main Street to the schools where tomorrow's leaders are learning and growing, this fall we're proud to cheer on our local high school football teams across Southwest Virginia and Northeast Tennessee. Because when our students succeed, our communities win. Powell Valley National Bank, committed to the people, the pride, and the future of our hometowns. Your community, with the bank that knows you since 1888.
You've worked hard to build your career, your reputation, and your life.
But one accusation, one moment, can put it all in jeopardy.
At Spivey, King & Spivey, we defend professionals, business owners, and high-profile clients facing serious charges.
We protect more than your freedom, we protect your future.
Scan the QR code and add Spivey, King & Spivey to your phone.
You'll have the peace of mind knowing that if the unthinkable happens, your defense team is just one tap away. Spivey, King & Spivey.
Welcome back after that West Ridge timeout. You saw their defense a little confused on that play, so Justin Hilton calls a timeout, settles him down here. First down for a little reverse here. Overstreet has all kinds of room, and a little razzle-dazzle leads to a Jackson Overstreet touchdown for the Pioneers.
Oh, well-executed play. Great blocking. Overstreet turned on the jets after he got the ball, made a good cut to get upfield, and then broke back outside. You can see right here, handed it off, cuts up. Everybody's faked out on the defense, and then he into the end zone. Give him 6.
I'll tell you what, it's only week 2. We've seen a lot of trick plays so far. I mean, Elizabethton ran about 4 or 5 trick plays last week. David Crockett pulls one out here for a touchdown. Love it.
Excitement for the fans.
Ruben Ibarra-Flores on to attempt the extra point. It is up. It is good. We got a tie ball game here in Jonesboro. David Crockett 7, West Ridge 7 on Toyota's Friday Night Rivals.
Financial Literacy is sponsored by Blackburn Childers and Stegall.
I'm Sarah Presnell, a tax partner with Blackburn Childers and Stegall. On July 4th, 2025, the One Big Beautiful Bill was placed into law by President Trump. And as a result of this bill, there are several aspects of the bill that we would like to discuss and that will affect you as viewers and as taxpayers. And one of the main aspects and benefits of this is the permanent reduction in the tax brackets. There's now an increase in your child tax credit to $2,200 per child in the house under 17 years of age. You can now deduct car loan interest as a deduction on your tax return. In addition, there is a deduction available for overtime wages and for tips. It'll benefit a lot of people in our area, and BCS would love to be able to help you answer any questions you have related to this bill. These are just very small aspects of a huge bill.
Welcome back to David Crockett High School. 7-7. We got a good one here so far.
Yeah, it's been exciting. If you like to see passing, we've got to see a lot of passes. If you like running, we've seen a lot of running. So hey, we're getting a great combination here tonight. All tied up here in the first quarter. Crockett's getting ready to kick it off for their first time tonight.
Pretty good leg right there by Ruben Ibarra-Flores on that extra point. Had plenty of distance right there. So we'll see the junior, 6'1", 205 pounds. Jackson Price, one of the return men back for West Ridge. Flores boots this one down to about the 10-yard line. Price Going to try and take it on the opposite side of the field. Jackson Price has some running room. He's down across the 40. Excellent return by Price.
Yeah, he got some good blocking back there at about the 20, 25-yard line. Made a cut, got up field. Excellent field position here for West Ridge starting off on this drive. See right here. Looks like they must have had a wedge in the middle. Breaks it straight up. Excellent blocking. Hey, just what the special team coach been practicing all week.
He'll take a return of 31 yards right there.
Every day of the week.
We got a big timeout by David Crockett. Coach Chantley will take a timeout while the Pioneers talk it over on defense on Friday Night Rivals.
The Daniel Boone Trailblazers versus the Union Bears are Toyota's Friday Night Rivals, September 5th on the Tri-City CW. Toyota's Friday Night Rivals, presented by Local 538 Union Hall and Training Center.
What's up, roomie? I got us some Jersey Mike subs.
Danny DeVito? Are you my freshman roommate?
And that doesn't matter. This is a Jersey Mike's commercial where the subs matter most. I mean, look how big that is. We can eat that for lunch and for dinner. Hey, we eat that. Hey, who let the rents in? You want a Jersey Mike's?
Introduce us to your new roommate.
Mom, it's Danny DeVito.
That's mine. Don't touch it. Where the subs matter most. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
All trophies and plaques for WCYB's Friday Night Rivals are provided by Eddie's Trophies and Gift Shop in Bristol. Eddie's Trophies also offers medals, plaques, acrylics, glass, and crystal pieces for your business, school, or sports team. That's Eddie's Trophy and Gift Shop online at eddiestrophies.com.
David Crockett takes that timeout with 3:30 remaining in the first quarter. So we've seen both defenses taking a timeout, making sure personnel is set. They know their assignments.
Yeah, I was looking to make sure they had 11 men on the field there, and Crockett had 11 men. They must want to make some adjustment. So they got 3 down linemen.
West Ridge scored on their first possession, and we get a penalty before the start of the second one. And that is the one thing. Last week, West Ridge only had 2 penalties in their game against Tennessee High. Coach Hilton, for the first game especially, said that was very good.
Unbelievable for an offense.
Dead by encroachment on the defense, number 74. 5-yard penalty, still first down.
Yeah, got a little jump there. I thought they went on the first count there. Amix had a big hole over there on that right side. You can see they walked an extra man up in the box trying to shut down this run. 8 guys up there.
So now it's 1st and 5 instead of 1st and 15. That goes against the defense. Amix on 1st and 5. He's going to lose a yard here. While we have a moment, those of you may be watching on Facebook tonight, I want to thank you to Kia of Johnson City, our Facebook sponsor the streams tonight. You can see all these live streams again on Facebook, YouTube, and on WCYB.com. Thanks to Kia of Johnson City.
Yeah, that time Sloan, number 5, the linebacker, came up and made a great stop. 2nd and long.
And if you are watching the game on our website, YouTube, Facebook, put it in the comment. Let us know where you're watching the game from. We would love to see when people from all over the country or even the world sometimes tune in to Friday Night Rivals. That's a nice gain on 2nd down. It's going to bring up 3rd and, we'll say 3rd and 2.
Yeah, definitely 3rd and manageable, without a doubt. Coach likes that short yardage on 3rd down.
What do you think? Do you think they're going to run it here on 3rd and 2?
I think there's a good possibility. Now, they might I think they'd fake everybody out if they threw it. So, yeah.
They're going to throw it at some point today. That's the thing. You don't know when with this offense.
I don't believe right now.
Amix up the middle on 3rd and 2. He's got a lot more than that into Crockett territory. Down inside the 40 for a window world first down goes Ethan Amix.
Yeah, you see this little hop right here at the line of scrimmage. Looked like someone must have cut somebody's legs right there. Boom, he jumps over, and he's gone. Picks up a big first down.
Amix was a workhorse last week, carried the ball 27 times in the opener. Oh, to be young, huh?
Oh, yeah, 195 pounds. He brings a load. He's got quick feet. You know, Coach talked about how strong he is. Benches 340 pounds. Wow. And squats a ton.
1st and 10 for the Wolves. Under 2 minutes left here in the opening quarter. This time it's going to be a toss on the outside to Dayton Brown. He gets inside the 30, first time he touched the ball on offense.
Yeah, just a sweep over here on the outside. Same play they ran a while ago, just a different back carrying it this time. Another first down. Picking up big chunks. Brown doesn't mind carrying the ball. Great blocking, good cut.
You ask those guys on the outside to do all this blocking in this offense. Every now and then you got to throw them a treat.
Yeah, I think so, but I think they're going to wait and run it a few more times.
Orlando Mack in motion. It's going to be Hilton keeping it. Steps outside. Price this time does not push his man in the back, and that allows Hilton to get inside the 10. How about the discipline there by Jackson Price not to make that same mistake twice?
Yeah, you know, Amix, he does such a good job running the ball. I think he might have got hit by 3 people that time. We'll see right here. Bam, bam, yeah. And then the quarterback's able, he actually cuts inside the end, gets upfield.
You saw number 8 there. Yep. He was wanting to push that guy in the back again, but he held off.
He was holding up. Smart decision.
Inside the Toyota red zone now, 1st and goal for this high-powered ground attack by West Ridge. The pitch this time to Brown, and Brown, what can he do for you? How about 6 for the Wolves?
Yeah, he just walks into the end zone there, cut back inside there. Big hole.
I think that's an understatement saying that was a big hole. That was a Mack truck hole. That was some great job by the big uglies up front.
Yeah, you can see they got a sweep here, pulling a lineman, 2 linemen pulling outside.
They're looking for someone to block.
Inside. Yeah, and hey, goes in untouched. Coach Hilton's got to be happy for that. When your back gets into the end zone untouched.
That touchdown by the junior Dayton Brown. Extra point by Burris is up. That is good. Makes it 14-7. West Ridge over David Crockett. We will keep it here in the final 30 seconds of the opening quarter. And look at, again, the linemen, they're just looking for someone to block.
Yeah, I think the defense was looking for Amix to run the ball that time, and they got faked out. The quarterback reversed out and tossed it out there. You got some backs with some speed.
Coming up in the second half, we're going to have the NHTSA stop of the game. Last week we had a good one. We'll see what we come up with tonight. Our crew will scour through all the footage of this game. They'll pick our NHTSA stop of the game coming up in the second half. If you're a defensive coach, can you just describe what the challenges are of going against an offense like this, how disciplined you have to be?
Well, first of all, you've got to have somebody, usually 2 people at least, signed to the fullback, okay? You got to be disciplined as a defensive end, and you've got to take the quarterback. You've got to take the quarterback. And on the outside, they only have 1 wide out, and so the corner's out there. He's going to come up and help give run support. Outside linebacker's got to help on the pitch man. You got all 3 phases covered, and if you do your job, you can be successful. And then once again, if the offense does their job, they're successful. So yeah, assignment football. It's all about assignment football.
Hayden Chantley actually told me that they practice without a football going against an offense like this, just as you said, to make sure everybody knows their assignment. It doesn't matter where the football is.
Doesn't matter. Somebody's assigned to the quarterback. Somebody's assigned to the dive man. Somebody's assigned to the pitch man, and got to do your job.
He told me he learned that from his high school coach, Jeremy Jenkins, over at Daniel Boone. That was something they did when he was there, and he uses that as in his coaching to this day. Manis, this time a short kick. This one's going to bounce at the 15, take a big bounce. Crockett better fall on that. They pick it up and get it across the 20, shy of the 25. That was a little dangerous, so that took a bad bounce.
Yeah, I think he thought it was going to come back a little further, and it just sort of did one of those bounces straight up, like a lot of spin on the Titleist 1 there, Casey. It just stopped.
I wouldn't know anything about that. I wouldn't know anything about that.
Forward. Some of my golf buddies, they're able to do that. They make it look easy.
Well, if this is a running play, it could be the final play of the first quarter. It's been an entertaining one so far. West Ridge on top 14-7. This is the 3rd possession now for David Crockett. They turned it over on their first possession and scored a touchdown on their second one. It's going to be a handoff on first down to David Crockett. It's going to be up near the 30-yard line.
Excellent run up there.
That's going to be the final play of the first quarter as the clock ticks down. So after one, it's West Ridge 14, David Crockett 7. We'll be back on Toyota's Friday Night Rivals.
Around here, home means everything.
That's why for 26 years, our family here at Window World of the Tri-Cities has been helping families like yours make their home better.
From energy-efficient windows, doors, roofing, siding, gutters, and more. We install it all, and we do it with care.
Because we're not just your local Window World, we're your neighbors.
And we'd love to help you with your next project. Visit us today for quality that will last for generations to come.
With a new Toyota from Toyota's National Sales Event, summer plays on. Whether you're teaching the art of tailgating, showing up for the home team, or finding the ultimate skybox, with a new Toyota, you can keep summer playing anywhere.
Get a new 25 Corolla or any new Camry with 4.99 APR financing. Lease a Corolla from $199 a month or Camry from $279 a month.
Come in today.
Toyota, let's go places.
This place has a heartbeat of its own.
The vibe that you get when you walk into the student center, you just get a vibe that you're here at home.
It's given me opportunities that I never thought I'd have. Everyone here knows everyone. That atmosphere is infectious.
The relationships that I've built here have been phenomenal, and I know that they'll last beyond here at Wise.
It's a magic little place in the mountains.
For over 60 years, Blackburn, Childers & Stegall has been more than an accounting firm. We've partnered with families and businesses throughout our region to serve as a cornerstone of support. Today, we deliver the capabilities of a large firm, paired with a personalized service only a locally owned business can offer. Our team of professionals will soon be united under one roof at our new location in Gray, while continuing to serve you from our offices in Greenville and Boone. Blackburn, Childers & Stegall, trusted for generations, committed to your success. Toyota's Friday Night Rivals, presented by Local 538 Union Hall and Training Center.
Welcome back to quarter number 2 here at David Crockett High School. The Sky 5 drone powered by Steve Huff Plumbing, Heating and Air, and a beautiful night for football in Northeast Tennessee. It is also the first Friday in Southwest Virginia. There were several games on both sides of the state line last night. A lot more games happening tonight all across the region. First play of the second quarter is going to be a pass to Overstreet on a little slant. Jackson Overstreet's had a big game tonight so far. He's across the 50-yard line after a nice yak out of the yards after catch on that one.
Oh, yeah, great fake in the backfield that time. Wynn, he faked it to Casey. You can see it coming up right here. Linebacker steps up, boom. They got a little slant coming in there right behind him by Overstreet. Picks up a lot of yardage, gets another big first down.
Second quarter first downs brought to you by Spivey, King, and Spivey. The home opener tonight here for David Crockett. Both of these teams in a scheduling anomaly only have 4 home games each. A.J. Wynn designed run on first down. He breaks through a couple tackles, gets down about the 42-yard line. So again, both of these teams just 4 home games, 6 road games. The good news is next year that will reverse and they'll have 6 home games, but for this year's seniors, a little unfortunately get 4 home games.
Yeah, the coaches really like that 5-5. Keep everything balanced, and plus the parents like that, and the players like it. So yeah, it's just one of those things you have to do once in a while.
You know something about that, having them put together a schedule?
Yeah, that's happened to us.
Got some movement up front there. I believe that's going to be encroachment against West Ridge.
Yeah, went on sound that time. Wasn't watching the football. That's Hawkins right there, and he's right at the football. He's right, lined up straight in front of it.
A 5-yard penalty, result of the play, first down.
Is that a penalty where if you're an outside linebacker, it's a little more understanding than it is the guys you said who's literally like right over the football?
Oh yeah, those down linemen. You got to have. Just have your ears covered up. Don't be listening to the quarterback. That hard count, and that's what they did. They've been going on one, and then they got him that time. So, hey, guys, hold up.
So you advise earplugs for the linemen on defense.
Yeah, earplugs for the linemen. They definitely need them.
That's a first down for the Pioneers. Got a couple of guys in motion. Going to change the formation to the left side, be the strong side. Handoff on first down. They're going to go to that left side. Not much happening there.
No, you can see Purry was one of the guys that got up there, inside linebacker. He read it all the way. I thought they might be going back over to that weak side. If you look at it right here with the shift, they brought an extra man over here.
That was John Hall on the carry. First time we've called his name, the 6-foot junior.
Yeah, he didn't have much running room that time.
Give him 1 yard, 2nd and 9, under 10 minutes left here in the first half. 2 receivers for Crockett, both of them to the wide side of the field.
Yeah, it looks like you got man coverage out there. I don't know if they got a special play for man coverage right here.
Casey is in the backfield next to Wynn. Wynn's going to counter back to the left. Little stiff arm, gets out of bounds. Nice game there for A.J. Wynn. There is a penalty flag down.
Yeah, I don't know if they got one or two things. Maybe 54 with the illegal block. I don't, you hate to say it's an illegal block before the call, but the ref sort of threw it to where he was. Got a face mask.
Face mask against the defense.
Yeah,
5 yard.
Yeah, so that's a lot better for the offense there.
We'll see here. Look at the
Purry.
Incidental face mask.
Yeah.
Good camera work right there.
On the defense,
Excellent
10, 5-yard penalty.
Excellent camera work. Purry's in there on the offensive line. He was getting downfield to block for him. And on that play, Casey did a great job faking, going to the right side for Wynn to have a little open area over here on the left side. You can see right now it's 3rd and short.
Actually, now I think they're maybe saying a first down.
Oh, first down? Yep, changed it.
It would have been 3rd and a couple centimeters there, so now they're going to just give them the first down. Pioneers trying to find the end zone for the second time. Wynn's going to throw it here. He's got plenty of time. He's going deep for the end zone. He's looking for Overstreet, and he overshoots him.
Oh, yeah, he had him that time. Good little fake right there. Overstreet ran the fly pattern down the sideline. Just a little long. Wynn would like to have that one back.
When Overstreet looks like he's holding his
that's not
good.
Right there. Yeah, that's not good. It could be a shoulder. He's moving his shoulder. Moving his arm. But you can see, I think it might, the way he fell there. You can see tape on that shoulder. He's injured that before. So, yeah, he's got a nagging injury there.
I don't see anybody over there attending to him, so hopefully he'll be back here. 2nd and 10, it's going to be Casey breaks one tackle across the 25, close to the 20, but that'll set up 3rd and manageable.
Yeah, right here, looking at this play right here, had a little fake there on the jet sweep action right here. A little fake, boom, right up the middle. Good yardage there. Mack came up there and filled a hole in, or he would have got a first down that time.
We've had an injury timeout here, a Crockett player down. So while he is down, we will take a timeout here on Friday Night Rivals.
Attention shoppers, don't forget to ask our certified butchers for great recipe tips.
This is an authentic butcher shop, where meat is hand-cut in-store, beef is ground fresh daily, and expert advice from a certified butcher is always free of charge.
Free advice? That's what I call value. The quality I crave, the value I count on.
Nobody does food like Food City.
Local 538 Union Hall and Training Center in Johnson City is the trusted union for skilled plumbers, pipe fitters, HVAC service technicians, and skilled workers. Local 538 provides top-tier training, certifications, and safety standards, ensuring our members are job-ready and debt-free from that education. Contractors get a reliable workforce that gets the job done right the first time. We're building our country with pride and professionalism. Local 538. Skilled, trained, union strong.
Toyota and your local Toyota dealer are combining resources to support our area high schools. We stand together as community partners for our high school athletes and their families to help schools and students get the most out of their high school years. Toyota is proud to join News 5 WCYB, Fox 39 WEMT, and Tri-Cities CW to provide each host team with a charitable donation to their school. Proudly presented by Toyota and your local Toyota dealer. Tonight's donation goes to the David Crockett Pioneers.
And thank you to David Crockett for hosting us tonight on Friday Night Rivals. Josh Kite, the AD, the administration, coaches, everybody here. David Crockett, always welcoming. We've been here many, many times over the years on Friday Night Rivals. Always enjoy coming down here to David Crockett. After that injury timeout, it's 3rd and 4 now for the Pioneers. And Casey's going to get it on 3rd down, and he is going nowhere. Guess who on the tackle? That would be Sam Perry.
Perry, he just shot the gap that time. Looked like he had running room to the outside. It was really an unbalanced line that time. They only had 2 linemen on the left side. Perry shoots through there, is able to bring him down. We'll make it 4th down now.
And the Pioneer offense is going to stay on the field. Overstreet is back in the game, so that's good news. He's been their best receiver so far tonight, number 23 in black. Be 4th and 4.
He's got man coverage there. He's at the seam to the corner. Safety's dropped back there in the middle.
And we're going to get a timeout by David Crockett. Coach Shanley going to talk it over here before a big 4th down play call. We'll take a timeout as well. We'll be back on Friday Night Rivals.
It's the Labor Day sales event at Friendship Jeep Bristol, Johnson City. Get a new Jeep Gladiator, only $299 a month. Get a brand new Jeep Compass, only $24,800. Get a new Jeep Wrangler, only $36,500 at Friendship Jeep Bristol, Johnson City.
We're dealing.
For over 135 years, Powell Valley National Bank has stood with our communities. From the small businesses on Main Street to the schools where tomorrow's leaders are learning and growing, this fall we're proud to cheer on our local high school football teams across Southwest Virginia and Northeast Tennessee. Because when our students succeed, our communities win. Powell Valley National Bank, committed to the people, the pride, and the future of our hometowns. Your community, with the bank that knows you since 1888.
Gear up for back to school and back to adventure with a new 2025 Kia Sorento at Kia of Johnson City. Get 0% financing plus $1,000 bonus cash on the bold Sorento. 0 never sounded so good. We want to see you in a Kia.
Coming up in the second half, we'll have our Toyota drive of the game. There's been a lot of good ones so far, but I have a feeling our drive of the game probably has not happened yet.
Yeah, I look for excellent drives coming up here in the 3rd quarter and the 4th quarter. I like the way it's going right now. I mean, you score, I score, you score, now it's my turn.
Last week we had a 4th quarter drive to be the drive of the game, and Science Hills win over Elizabethan. Oh, David Crockett called that timeout. 4th and 4. Pioneers offense, they're going to go for it. They're just outside the 20. They have to get down to the 17-yard line here. 3 receivers on 4th and 4. Win looking across the middle. He's got a completion for a 1st down for the Pioneers.
Yeah, that time Crockett, I think they come over and talked about it. And Westridge changed their defense. They were giving those receivers a little cushion up in their face. He just runs a little squaring pattern right there, just a sit-down route, enough to get the 1st down and move the chains. So Crockett's still alive here on offense.
That was Colton Mullis with the reception there for David Crockett inside the Toyota red zone now. Big 4th down conversion, and now they're back to that full house backfield. And it's going to be Sloan on the carry inside the 15, but not much happening.
Yeah, not much happening right there. The defense did a good job. They closed it down, able to pick up a couple tough yards right there.
Sloan on the rush for the Pioneers.
Left side over there, I think Smith was the defensive end that time on that side. Purry coming up there again.
Both teams moving the football, but both doing it in different ways tonight.
Oh, yeah. That Crockett wants to go more to the air, big 1st downs. Let's see if they find Mullins there again.
2nd and 8. Wynn's going to fake it this time, roll it to the left. He is under big pressure, throws it away, incomplete, and that's a good thing that pressure got to him.
Hey, the pressure was coming. Great little out there. The drag pass coming across, went out to the flats, overthrew him just a little bit.
John Hall was the intended receiver. He was open, but Wynn did not have much time to hang on to it.
No, couldn't get it to him.
3rd and 8, 6:32 left here in the second quarter.
And I think the pressure had a lot to do with that. Another one of those little bootlegs. You can see the tight end flipping sides there.
Casey right beside Wynn. And Wynn looks back to the sidelines. Maybe changes the play call here. Westridge rushing for Wynn, throwing it to the outside. It is incomplete. Looking for Overstreet. It taps himself, so he should have had that one.
Yeah, it hit him right in the hands. He said, it's my fault, I dropped it. So we got 4th down. Are we looking for a field goal here?
I believe we are. Ibarra Flores is coming onto the field for this field goal attempt. Fourth and 8. Crockett has some time. Play clock is down to 15. Getting the guys situated there. Ibarra Flores. This will be a 30-yard field goal attempt from the right hash. Kick is up, and it is no good. Wide to the left, so no points for David Crockett on that possession.
I don't think he hit the ball correctly. And had a little pressure coming up the middle and over on that left side, but he just missed the ball here. We'll see the hold. Yeah, he just pulled across it. You can see it right there. He's not happy with himself.
Pioneers moved the ball well, but they come up with no points on that drive. So you look at David Crockett's offense so far. They have a fumble in their first possession, touchdown, then a missed field goal. Coming up at halftime, the Powell Valley National Bank halftime show. We got a lot for you. We have some highlights. We'll talk to both athletic directors. Have a whole lot coming up on the Powell Valley National Bank halftime show coming up after 6 minutes and 23 seconds. Comes off the clock here in the second quarter. Hilton's going to keep that one, and he's going backwards. That's the best play David Crockett's defense has had tonight.
Yeah, what happened that time, you could see that Sloan was coming through the gap there. He was taking the quarterback. He wasn't paying any attention to the dive man. I got the QB, and he got him in the backfield that time.
Look at this one right here. Watch number 5.
Boom.
Just shoot it, and you said he wasn't even looking at the football.
No, he that was that assignment. I've got the quarterback this time, and he got him. You can see, even though he was tackled way behind the line of scrimmage, he only lost about a foot. Forward progress.
That's the offense's best friend, right? Forward progress.
That's it.
2nd and 11. First time Westridge has been behind the chains today. Hilton in trouble on 2nd down, tries to cut it back, does a great job, but he takes a punishing hit. The ball was out, and Westridge looks like they have fallen on it. And how about being in the right place at the right time? Ethan Mabb.
Mabb saved the day right there. Haas, you can see number 11. Hilton's scrambling around there. Boom. I think he hits the ball, comes out.
That's why how many coaches preach, don't ever give up on a play.
Yeah, Mabb did a great job getting on it.
3rd and forever here.
Want to see a pass? Maybe the first pass of the game out of Westridge.
And it would be the 3rd of the season for them.
What if they've got a screen pass?
Play clock is down to 6. Hilton's looking on his wristband. He's going to have a hard time, I think. And Coach Hilton's going to have to call a timeout. We'll take a timeout. David Crockett fired up.
Oh, they got excited there.
We'll be back on Toyota's Friday Night Rivals.
Educator Spotlight is sponsored by UVA Wise.
I'm Jeremy Lively, and I'm on the beautiful campus of University of Virginia's College at Wise. And I'm joined today with Chancellor Donna Henry. And UVA Wise is this year's Friday Night Rivals Educator Spotlight sponsor. And you've got a lot going on, Chancellor. Tell us a little bit about what's going on at UVA Wise.
Certainly. This is a very exciting time of the year for us. As students come to campus, we greet them with Expedition, which is an extended orientation program. They learn about academic programs, they get to know about student activities, and we've had them out and about enjoying the college life and getting to know each other. So it's a very exciting time to be here.
So talk just a little bit about prospective students. I know a lot of families out there might be looking for that next step after high school. What do you hear? What kind of sense of feel or feedback do you get from students once they're actually on campus?
You know, I think students, when they come to UVA Wise, they feel the community atmosphere, which is something that really attracted me to come to the college. They also understand that when they come to UVA Wise, they have strong support for academics. So our students graduate with a very low debt. We've just finished a campaign in which we've raised funds for scholarships, which have actually broken some records at the college. So we're very excited about that opportunity and making college affordable for students.
Chancellor, thank you so much, and thank you to UVA Wise for being our Educator Spotlight sponsor for Friday Night Rivals.
Welcome back to David Crockett High School as the sun is setting on the final Friday night of the month of August here at David Crockett High School. And while we were away, we had a third down pass attempt, and it was incomplete.
Yeah, I tried to go for it all that on the third down there. Incomplete, brings up fourth down. We'll see their punt now. Punt team on the field.
Mab will be back to punt the ball away for Westridge. The first time the Wolves have had the punt tonight. First punt, I believe, by either team so far tonight. No real rush by the Pioneers. Mab gets a nice one away. Pioneers should have good field position. Caught at the 45, runs out of bounds pretty quickly after that one was Marcus Carrier. So good field position still for David Crockett with 4:19 left in the first half.
Yeah, on that punt, Carrier, I think he did the right thing by getting out of bounds. Excellent coverage getting downfield that time by Westridge. Great punt and great coverage. So we'll see what David Crockett can do here when they get the ball back. They've got excellent field position on their own 48-yard line. Couple passes that time that were just out of the reach of the receivers. We'll see if they can hit them this time around.
Wynn will be in the shotgun here. He's going to keep it, try and get some room up the middle, but he is going to go nowhere. He is fighting for extra yard. Maybe got a yard. I don't know. Maybe just back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I think we'll see where the spot is. It's going to be. I think you're right, Casey. They're going to give him a yard. That forward progress.
There you go. The magic words on the offense. Forward progress. 2nd and 9. Got 4 receivers on 2nd and 9 for the Pioneers. Football on the 49-yard line. 3:45 left here in the first half.
You can see Westridge, they're in a 4-3 defense right now. 4 down linemen and 3 linebackers in there. Safeties walked up. Everybody's within 5 yards of the line of scrimmage.
Pioneers see it. They're going to go deep. Win. He's got it in. It's caught by Sloan. Zeke Sloan makes a great catch.
Yeah, you know, Coach said that the way Sloan plays, the way Wynn plays, that's the way we're going to play. That's what's going to happen to us this year. And a great pass. You see it right here. Looks in. Out of bounds down there around the 15-yard line. Excellent play by Crockett that time.
Spivey, King and Spivey first down. Big play for the Pioneers. And, Coach, you mentioned the defense was all up there, and Pioneers, they go deep and try and take advantage of it inside the Toyota red zone here. 1st and 10.
You can see the secondary, they're backed up a little bit now. Looks like one safety's walked out on the twin man.
Casey is next to Wynn in the backfield. It's going to be a Casey run inside the 15, still moving inside the 10. Casey inside the 10.
Yeah, Casey got some positive yardage there on his own that time. Kept those legs a-churning, able to fall forward there. Got about 5 yards over here off this left side. Hits up through there, a little trap coming back in there, cuts behind his lineman. Excellent play on first down.
Now, if you're the Pioneers, probably not in a big hurry at this point. Clock says 2:22 and counting. Both teams have just one timeout remaining. Of course, Westridge is not a quick strike offense, so maybe some schools you might be really trying to burn the clock even more here. It's going to be Casey again. This time he is going nowhere. Westridge did a great job containing on the outside.
Did an excellent job over there on that left-hand side. You can see Smith, the defensive end, big number 86. I think he was the first one to make contact And anytime you see a tackle at the line of scrimmage, you can see Purry coming up here, and Purry gets in on it too. So, yeah, great defensive play that time. Maybe lost a little bit.
That's Laren Smith, 6'1", senior, was holding the edge strong there. 3rd and 5. Wynn's going to look to the sidelines for the play call. Game clock under 1:30 remaining.
Man coverage on the outside.
Wynn fakes it.
Look for the tight end.
He's under pressure. Wynn escapes once, but no, he's going down. He tried his darndest to get out of that one, but Caden Duke.
Ooh, he might be hurt just a little bit.
77 for West Ridge. Caden Duke will get sack.
I think it, don't want to speculate on what happened, but you can see right here, it looks like he got bent backwards just a little bit here near the end. He's going fine, and then right here, ooh, yeah. So he's a strong young man, 205 pounds, but it was like 3 guys had a hold of him that time.
Yeah, A.J. Wynn getting looked at, the junior quarterback. Coach Shanley now having to go through the mindset, okay, now who's next? I mean, you know who's next, but how much you're going to have to change things up here with the backup quarterback.
Exactly.
And it's 4th down right now. What do? Do you try a field goal? Or are you going to have the backup quarterback come in on 4th and 7 here and have to throw a pass?
I think you're going to go for a field goal. It's going to be a shorter field goal this time. All he has to do is make good contact. He's got plenty of a leg to get it through there.
Here's the replay again of A.J. Wynn. It's almost too like they had the.
Somebody could have rolled up his ankle down there. They're looking at his ankle, so it might be his ankle. That would. Let's hope it's not a high ankle sprain. Those things take a few weeks to get over. He was definitely in pain when he went down. Right now, coaches over there telling the guys to.
A.J. Wynn is up, and yeah.
That's good. That's a good sign. I like that. He's able to walk a little bit. Want to put a little pressure on it. He's wanting to put more pressure on it, I believe. But yeah, need to.
And it looks like David Crockett's going to go for it on 4th down. They're going to bypass the field goal.
Is this Wildcat?
Yeah, Zeke Sloan is going to be lined up at quarterback, it looks like.
Power play off the right side, shifted now over to the left side.
But it is 4th and 6.
Try to get him to jump.
Maybe they're going to just use the play clock and then call a timeout.
Yep.
And they took as much clock as they could, so game clock is down to 42 seconds. That's the final timeout for David Crockett in this first half. So Coach Shanley has a decision to make. He saw his kicker hook a field goal from a 30-yard attempt. Now it's 4th and 6. You have a backup quarterback, go for it. You do attempt another field goal.
Well, if he's got confidence in his field goal kicker, I think we might see a pressure up the middle. Watch for pressure up the middle.
We saw that last week a couple times.
Yeah, it looks like they might be bringing somebody off the right side, too, on defense. Defensive right side, offensive left.
This one will be 1 yard shorter than the last attempt. This will be a 29-yard attempt, again, closer to the left hash, though, this time by Ibarra Flores. Not much of a rush. This kick is right down the middle. Beautiful kick by Ruben Ibarra Flores. 29-yard field goal makes it 14-10.
Yeah, he hit that one solid. You could see that time. think Westridge might have thought they were going to fake that. They held back that time. Great kick, put 3 points on the scoreboard.
14-10, 37 seconds left. Westridge does have one timeout, as you see Wynn on the sidelines trying to do some tests for the trainers, and he seems to be in a lot of pain.
Yeah, right now he's wanting to play so bad. You could see it on his face. Wynn wants to be out there on the field.
That last scoring drive for David Crockett, 5 plays, 39 yards. It did take over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Now, if you're Westridge, I guess maybe depending on how this kickoff goes will determine what you want to do, because Westridge will receive the second half kickoff. So I would assume that unless they get a good return, they'll probably take a knee and head to the locker room.
Yeah, I don't look for, like you said, a good return, but I don't look anything fancy here on the kickoff return. Last time it was a wedge in the middle. They got good yardage. Might be looking for that again.
Ibarra Flores, this one is going to boot it pretty good. It's going to be caught at the 5-yard line by Mab. Mab breaks the tackle, and then gets a big hit on the play, and down he goes, courtesy of Josiah Antoine.
Yeah, Antoine came over and laid a lick on him that time. Another good return. He did a side step there to get by a couple guys. They got 26 seconds on the clock. Yeah, we'll see a running play. But, I don't think they're going to throw it. They're going to run it. David Crockett's going to be backed up here. They're not going to give him anything long. We're backing up. You're going to hand the ball off. You're going to run it one time, and then it's going to be halftime.
Ball security key here for Westridge. It's going to be a toss to Fields. He's going to lose a couple yards, and that will likely be the final play of the half.
Yeah, great play over there on that right-hand side of the defense that time, coming up to stop him. It actually ended up losing the yard. They're going to try to get another play off here.
They're going to try here. Game clock down to 5 seconds. See if they can break one. It's going to be Amix. Ethan Amix does break one, but he's going to have to go to the house here. Now does he try and pitch it? No, he holds on to it, and down he goes. So that's the end of the first half. Made it interesting for a half a second there, did Ethan Amix.
Oh, yeah, he's big. He's got speed.
He's banged up a little bit now.
Yeah, he gets up off the field there.
He lost his shoe. As you saw Ezra Haas saying, hey, this belongs to you.
Yeah, I think the defense might have relaxed a little bit there to line of scrimmage. Linebacker tried to make the tackle that time, but it wasn't there. Amix wasn't having it, and he was getting all the yards he could get.
Well, we're going to hear from Westridge head coach Justin Hilton. The head coach interviews this year brought to you by Josh Houston and Associates. It's 14-10. Westridge with the lead over David Crockett here at halftime. Westridge took advantage of a turnover early, moved the ball, defense. They've given up some yards, but they've held once it got down. The Pioneers, they held into 2 field goal attempts. David Crockett dance team out here as we start the halftime show, and Coach Hilton's getting set up. We'll talk to him momentarily, get his thoughts of the first half. And we are joined now by Justin Hilton, head coach of Westridge. Coach, you're up 14-10 at halftime. What are your overall thoughts of the first half, how you guys played?
Defensively, we're going to have to anchor in a little bit. They're kind of giving us a dose of our own medicine, controlling the clock, running that thing on us. We've given them too many explosive plays, so we're going to get in there and get some things fixed defensively. Offensively, take care of the football, continue to do what we do. We got to be patient, and I think eventually this thing's going to bust in the second half.
Yeah, Coach, you mentioned defense there. You got to be proud of your defense. They've been inside your red zone 3 times and only come away with 10 points there.
Yeah, we're bending and we're not breaking, but I'd just like to see us tighten down a little bit. I thought we did better last 2 drives right there. We gave them a little bit of a short field, but yeah, we looked a little bit better right there.
Coach, thank you for the time and good luck in the second half.
All right, thank you.
That is Justin Hilton, head coach of Westridge. Coming up next, the Powell Valley Bank halftime show on Friday Night Rivals.
In East Tennessee, football is more than a game. It's our community. It's our pride.
And here at Johnny Brusco's, we're proud to be a part of the same team.
Whether it's after a big win or just dinner with friends, Johnny Brusco's is where we come together. So when you're hungry, make the call we always make.
Johnny Brusco's, we're on your team.
Johnny Brusco's, proud partner of ETSU football.
Friday nights are made for moments like these. Every parent's dream is to see their child play under the lights. But one reckless choice can take it all away. Always stop when the stop arm is out. Don't be the reason they miss their moment. Stop means stop.
You've worked hard to build your career, your reputation, and your life.
But one accusation, one moment, can put it all in jeopardy.
At Spivey, King & Spivey, we defend professionals, business owners, and high-profile clients facing serious charges.
We protect more than your freedom, we protect your future.
Scan the QR code and add Spivey, King & Spivey to your phone.
You'll have the peace of mind knowing that if the unthinkable happens, your defense team is just one tap away. Spivey, King & Spivey.
For over 60 years, Blackburn, Childers & Stegall has been more than an accounting firm. We've partnered with families and businesses throughout our region to serve as a cornerstone of support. Today, we deliver the capabilities of a large firm, paired with the personalized service only a locally owned business can offer. Our team of professionals will soon be united under one roof at our new location in Gray, while continuing to serve you from our offices in Greenville and Boone. Blackburn, Childers & Stegall, trusted for generations, committed to your success. Welcome to the Powell Valley National Bank Halftime Report.
Welcome back to David Crockett. West Ridge leading the Pioneers 14-10 at halftime on Toyota's Friday Night Rivals. Time now for the UVA Wise Educator Spotlight. The administrators from schools will be joining us all season long.
Educator Spotlight is sponsored by UVA Wise.
And right now we're joined by Josh Kite from David Crockett, Anthony Richardson from West Ridge. We'll start with Josh here. Thank you for, first of all, hosting us this year. And also, there's a lot of new happening here at David Crockett in terms of athletics. Kind of walk us through what all you guys have updated and new updates here.
Well, thank you, Casey. We've had a lot of success with our capital improvements over the years. As you can see, a brand new field a few years ago. We've completely updated the grandstands and fresh new bathrooms. Pretty much everything around here is new, and we've redesigned our gym, put in a brand new video board. So a lot has happened over the past 3 years. We're very appreciative of that, and you know, our kids deserve that. They go to other places and see these state-of-the-art facilities, and they're asking, why can't we have that? So we're very fortunate to make that happen. A lot of people have played a big part in that. So like I said, I just appreciate all the hard work that has been put into this, and I'm just happy for our coaches and our kids, and they get to enjoy this. So we're just very thankful for everybody's helping hand and playing a big integral part of this.
And Anthony, you guys decided to make a donation to David Crockett prior to this game from last year's game being canceled. Walk us through how that decision was made and what that means to help support one of your fellow schools.
Well, when it all went down last year, me and Josh talked a lot about everything going on. We tried to get our game in, and you know, unfortunately we didn't get to do that, but there was more important things going on at the time, and you know, we had talked about giving some proceeds from our game after that to them, and you know, we didn't really get a chance to do that, but then I saw when we was coming here and figured it'd be a great time to do that.
It was very awesome to see schools coming together. We want to thank you both for taking some time. Enjoy the second half, and once again, thanks for joining us here on Friday Night Rivals.
Awesome. Thank you.
Time now for the West Ridge Band. Enjoy. was the West Ridge Band. We'll be back on the Powell Valley National Bank Halftime Show.
All trophies and plaques for WCYB's Friday Night Rivals are provided by Eddie's Trophies and Gift Shop in Bristol. Eddie's Trophies also offers medals, plaques, acrylics, glass, and crystal pieces for your business, school, or sports team. That's Eddie's Trophy and Gift Shop online at eddiestrophies.com.
Rick Hill BMW has been the home of the ultimate driving machine in the Tri-Cities for more than 42 years. And the ultimate driving machine just keeps getting better. New models, new technology, but always the looks, quality, and performance that made BMW famous. For a limited time, rates as low as 2.99% are available. We invite you to see the ultimate driving machine for yourself. Come experience excellence at Rick Hill BMW, Eaststone Drive, Kingsport.
Local 538 Union Hall and Training Center in Johnson City is the trusted union for skilled plumbers, pipe fitters, HVAC service technicians, and skilled workers. Local 538 provides top-tier training, certifications, and safety standards, ensuring our members are job-ready and debt-free from that education. Contractors get a reliable workforce that gets the job done right the first time. We're building our country with pride and professionalism. Local 538, skilled, trained, union strong.
This is my winning play.
A large pizza and 8 wings, the coach's combo.
Run it every time.
Johnny Brusco's, your game day headquarters.
Game day starts at Johnny Brusco's.
With a new Toyota from Toyota's National Sales Event, summer plays on. Whether you're teaching the art of tailgating, showing up for the home team, or finding the ultimate skybox, with a new Toyota, you can keep summer playing anywhere.
Now you can get 4.99 APR financing on a new family-size 25 Highlander or the bigger, more powerful Grand Highlander and get 2 years no-cost maintenance included.
Come in today.
Toyota, let's go places.
You're watching the Powell Valley National Bank Halftime Report.
Time now for a message from our friends with Powell Valley Bank.
Hi, I'm Brent Mullins, Market Executive at Powell Valley National Bank and Board President for United Way of Greater Kingsport. United Way is one of the many ways our bank gives back to the community. I'm here with Danelle Glasscock, Executive Director of United Way of Greater Kingsport, and Leslie Dalton, President and CEO of United Way of East Tennessee Highlands.
2024 taught us a lot. In the face of tragedy, we came together. We found strength, we helped our neighbors, we leaned on strangers, and discovered the true meaning of community resiliency.
We saw what's possible when we live united. But this isn't just recovery, it's renewal.
We opened doors to youth opportunity, promoting early childhood literacy and brighter futures.
We build bridges to financial security, helping families not just get by, but thrive.
We support community resiliency and work toward a healthy community for all.
Your giving empowers us to advocate for youth mental health, a growing need in our region. We help connect families with the resources they need to thrive.
If you're looking to get involved, there are plenty of ways to serve. Find volunteer opportunities at volunteer-united.org.
Please join United Way and Powell Valley National Bank to
Give today. United is the way.
The Tennessee Army National Guard.
The Tennessee Army National Guard is our coin toss sponsor for the season, and with us again this week is Sergeant Chris Badley. We touched a few days ago about the educational benefits and the tuition assistance that is there through the Guard, but what are the other family benefits that take place by being a part of the Army National Guard?
Thank you so much, Jim. One thing that I love about the National Guard is that we are one big family in itself. And so we look out for each other, we see each other as brothers and sisters, and we want each other to grow and be the best individuals we can. Personally, I am a dad. I am married, I've got 2 wonderful kids, and we have been blessed tremendously by the Tennessee National Guard. So we're currently looking at buying a house through the VA home loan. That's a tremendous blessing for us. In education incentives for my children. So my kids can go to college, they can use the benefits that I have earned through the National Guard to pay for their college. We have a ton of benefits, and I'm really grateful for it.
And the other things that you get involved in that you think about for a family, the health, the physical part of it.
Oh, absolutely. And Jim, I'm glad you brought up health. So we have great insurance through TRICARE as well that you can be that you can receive. And so, you know, 2 kids, they get sick all the time, right? And so our insurance helps with that, and it's very low cost. And so it's great.
Tennessee Army National Guard, a great place to be.
You're watching the Powell Valley National Bank Halftime Report.
Savings at Champion Chevrolet, Johnson City, and Kingsport keep heating up with rates at 0% or discounts up to $10,000 on Silverado 1500. Chevy Trax $20,995. Chevy Trailblazer $23,995. Champion Chevrolet, Johnson City, and Kingsport. We leave you asking, how do they do that?
At Citizens Bank, we believe in the communities we serve. With locations throughout the Tri-Cities and Knoxville, Citizens Bank is the trusted partner to work alongside your business and family in accomplishing financial goals. As a family-owned bank founded and headquartered in Northeast Tennessee, a big part of our success is your success. So stop by a branch or visit citizensbank24.com today and get to know the citizens in your community.
Hey, what's up, roomie? I got us some Jersey Mike subs.
Danny DeVito? Are you my freshman roommate?
And that doesn't matter. This is a Jersey Mike's commercial where the subs matter most. I mean, look how big that is. We'd eat that for lunch and for dinner. Hey, we'd eat that. Hey, who let the rents in? You want a Jersey Mike's?
Introduce us to your new roommate.
Mom, it's Danny DeVito.
That's mine. Don't touch it. Where the subs matter most. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
It's the Labor Day sales event at Friendship Jeep Bristol, Johnson City. Get a new Jeep Gladiator, only $299 a month. Get a brand new Jeep Compass, only $24,800. Get a new Jeep Wrangler, only $36,500 at Friendship Jeep Bristol, Johnson City. We're dealing.
From the first day of kindergarten to your senior year, we make sure every milestone is remembered. Your journey is our journey. Visit jhacompany.com to learn more.
Football is more than a game. It's our community.
And at Johnny Brusco's, we're proud to be a part of it.
Make the call we always make.
Johnny Brusco's, we're on your team.
Proud partner of ETSU Football. You're watching the Powell Valley National Bank Halftime Report.
Welcome back to the Powell Valley National Bank Halftime Report. Time now to listen to the home band from David Crockett High School. David Crockett band. Right now we're going to check out some first half highlights as we welcome you inside the booth. Casey gets alongside James Cawley. 14-10 the score here halftime as West Ridge leads David Crockett. We'll take a look at those highlights now from the first half. We'll start with this turnover here by the West Ridge defense and Perry forcing a fumble.
Yeah, forced the fumble right off the bat. They get the ball, go down. Great gain on the first down.
The drive would end with Justice Hilton with a 1-yard touchdown plunge right here to give the visitors a 7-0 lead. But David Crockett would respond on their next possession, first through the air to Overstreet. He was the main target for A.J. Wynn.
Yeah, Overstreet, great yardage there on the right-hand side. And once again, a little reverse coming back to Overstreet. Gets up, gets into the end zone. Give him 6.
That tied the game at 7. Then Ethan Amix for West Ridge. He responds with a nice run here. And West Ridge, Dayton Brown runs one in to make it 14-7. A.J. Wynn finds Zeke Sloan on a beautiful play right there. Field goal by the Pioneers makes it 14-10. That's your halftime score on Friday Night Rivals as we're back here in the booth. And now it is time for a pizza break.
Pizza Break is sponsored by Johnny Brusco's Pizza, your neighborhood pizzeria.
Game day's all about having the right plan. This is my winning formation.
And here's how you run it. 1 large pizza and 8 wings for $24.99. We call it the Coach's Combo.
Trust me, this is a play you run every time.
Johnny Brusco's, your game day headquarters.
And go Bucks.
Game day starts at Johnny Brusco's.
Thanks for watching the Powell Valley National Bank Halftime Report.
Drive boat and save big with 0% financing and $1,000 bonus cash on the 2025 Kia Sorento at Kia of Johnson City. The Kia Sorento offers comfort, space, and versatility all in one ride. We want to see you in a Kia.
The field, the lights, the crowd. It's everything to them. But one missed stop can turn a celebration into silence. This isn't how any season is supposed to end. Always stop when the stop arm is out. 1 second can save a lifetime of pain.
From the first day of kindergarten to your senior year, we make sure every milestone is remembered. Your journey is our journey. Visit jhacompany.com to learn more.
At Citizens Bank, we believe in the communities we serve. With locations throughout the Tri-Cities and Knoxville, Citizens Bank is the trusted partner to work alongside your business and family in accomplishing financial goals. As a family-owned bank founded and headquartered in Northeast Tennessee, a big part of our success is your success. So stop by a branch or visit citizensbank24.com today and get to know the citizens in your community.
We are Mercedes-Benz of Kingsport, caring people, providing exceptional customer service.
We are committed.
We are committed to exceed your expectations. From sales to financing to service, we're committed every day. It's all about delivering excellence for you. That's the Mercedes-Benz of Kingsport difference. Come experience.
Come experience.
Come experience the difference at Mercedes-Benz of Kingsport.
Welcome back. We have Hayden Chanley, head coach of the David Crockett Pioneers, with us before we start the second half. Coach, first I have to ask you, do you have an update you can provide for us on the status of A.J. Wynn for the second half?
Yeah, he's fired up and ready to go.
Oh, take that ankle out. Coach, I know you have to be excited with him out there on the field because he runs the show. He's doing a great job here in the first half. Probably would have got in and scored there. I know you had to change your game plan there once he went out.
Yeah, we really wanted to go for it on 4th down there. Had already missed the one kick, and I'm not sure that field goals are going to win us this game, but given the circumstances, we just wanted to take the 3 points there, and Ruben did a good job making that second one.
How important is it for you guys to get a stop here on defense, first possession in the second half?
Yeah, it's huge. Keep this thing 1 possession. Defense is battling their tails off. We got to stop. 2 stops there right there in the half, and kids are battling. They're playing hard as they can, and we're finding a rhythm on offense, so hopefully we can keep building on it.
Yeah, you can see it, Coach. Everybody's excited out there on the defense and offensive side of the football tonight. You got to be proud of them.
We've made such a big stride even in the first half from week 1 to week 2. Super proud of our kids, but, we play 2 halves for a reason. We got to go finish this thing.
Coach, thank you. Best of luck in the second half.
Thanks, guys.
All right, that's Hayden Chanley, head coach of the Pioneers, and there is A.J. Wynn back on the field. And let's check out some stats now from the first half. And anything jump out to you? The first thing that jumps out to me is the number of first downs, 10-3.
Yeah, 10-3, but on the scoreboard it doesn't show that. It's only a 4-point game here. So, yeah, time of possession, big advantage there for West Ridge. Of course, they run the football, so they're going to keep the clock running.
Now here's the message from UVA Wives.
This place has a heartbeat of its own.
the vibe that you get when you walk into the student center. You just get a vibe that you're here at home.
It's given me opportunities that I never thought I'd have. Everyone here knows everyone. That atmosphere is infectious.
The relationships that I've built here have been phenomenal, and I know that they'll last beyond here at Wise.
It's a magic little place in the mountains.
And there is A.J. Wynn. As Coach said, he's fired up, ready to go, so great to see him back there, and hopefully he is able to be close to 100% here for the second half of this ball game. West Ridge will receive the second half kickoff after David Crockett won the coin toss, and they said they wanted the football. But the junior quarterback for the Pioneers, if they are to come back, you figure he will have to be a big part of that comeback.
Oh, yeah, he'll have to be part of it. And what you might see in the passing game, rather than those bootlegs and rollout passes, more just straight drop back in the pocket. He's already back there in the shotgun, so he's going to be looking down the field, finding his receivers, and not worry about rolling out. So that's a little more pressure on the line. You got to make that pocket and give him protection.
And if you're West Ridge, Coach Hilton, he told us he felt like the defense, he used bend, not break. They give up a lot of yards, not a lot of points, but he wants to see, I think, his defense get off the field a little quicker here in the second half.
Yeah, I think he wants more stops at the line of scrimmage there in the running game. He talked about the running game, that he doesn't think Crockett can run the ball on him. He wants to shut him down, and if he can do that, he feels that he can be successful here in the second half. And what we're going to see out of him on offense, I think the same thing we saw in the first half. You're going to see a dose of the quarterback, tailback, fullback, running the ball. And, they had real good success there on those sweep plays as well.
The Toyota drive of the game will be coming up in the second half as you're looking a beautiful shot of our drone over David Crockett High School that turned into a toasty afternoon, has turned into a nice, cool evening here. And also want to say thank you to Kia of Johnson City sponsoring tonight's live streams. Again, you can watch this game on Facebook Live, YouTube, and our website, WCYB.com, all courtesy of Kia of Johnson City. A lot of different ways if you're not near a television to watch this game, or even if you're at another game, you can pull this one up and watch it on a multitude of platforms. West Ridge's offense will see the field here first in the second half. And if you're keeping track at home, that is now 3 passes on the season that they have attempted in 6 quarters of football.
Yeah, they're really throwing the ball a lot this year.
Hey, they're being consistent, averaging 2 passes a game. That means they're going to have 1 here in the second half.
Yeah, we're going to see 1 pass here in the second half. They might even do a little razzle-dazzle there with a pass and throw a halfback pass. Where they run that sweep. Hey, they run that sweep. Defense comes up. Hey, he pulls up and throws it.
It might be open.
Hey, you're going to have a guy wide open if the corner's coming up and helping out on the run. We might see that in the second half.
Ruben Ibarra-Flores, who connected on a 29-yard field goal for David Crockett, will have a line drive to start the second half. This one will be returned from inside the 5-yard line by Caleb Mabb, and he's going to be out across the 25 near the 30, and he pushes forward out to the 30 for Caleb Mabb.
Yeah, I think what you see that time, they were trying to strip the ball there. They was trying to get a strip and couldn't get it, and he kept his feet going and was able to pick up a couple more yardage there. So they got good field position here starting off the second half. And, by the way, I think Coach Hilton would probably say that guy's crazy up there talking about razzle-dazzle, throwing a halfback pass. We're going to run the football, guys. We're going to run the football.
I know West Ridge would love to get a touchdown here to give it back a 2-possession lead. Last week, West Ridge scored 30 points in their season opening win over Tennessee High, 14 tonight in the first half. It's going to be a handoff to Ethan Amix on first down. Ethan Amix, a lot of room to run across midfield. Ethan Amix. How about this for a first play after halftime?
Oh, my goodness. Just the speed that he has is so deceptive. He was able to get outside.
We have a David Crockett player back down near the line of scrimmage. A window world first down for Ethan Amix. A big, big run, but we do have a Pioneer down.
What we saw there on that first play, the highlights that we saw at the beginning of the game, right here's another highlight right here. Comes in, breaks it to the outside, turns on some speed. Just real deceptive. Watch this. Just runs by the cornerback. Had to come up and make the safety had to come up and make the tackle that time in order to keep getting into the end zone. Carrier did a good job. Actually, Carrier came from the other side of the field to make that tackle.
That was a gain of 42 yards by Ethan Amix on the first play of the second half. But we do have a stoppage now due to an injured Pioneer.
I think we're looking at another ankle there. Looking at another ankle.
That is Devin Sanders, number 56, who injured on the play, 6'3", 285-pound senior. We'll take a look at the replay, see if we can see what happened to Sanders. He's number 56. Right here in the middle of your screen is...
Ooh. That, yeah, the lineman coming down trying to cut him there.
We'll take a timeout while they look at Devin Sanders.
Summer's almost over.
But there's lots of end-of-summer fun at Toyota's National Sales Event.
Go long! Yes. Time right. Manny drops back and he flips one right down the middle. Well done. No, this one's burning.
Now you can get 1.99 APR financing on a new 25 Tundra or $3,000 customer cash. Or lease this well-equipped Tundra for $419 a month.
Come in today.
Great job, rookie.
Toyota, let's go places.
Local 538 Union Hall and Training Center in Johnson City is the trusted union for skilled plumbers, pipe fitters, HVAC service technicians, and skilled workers. Local 538 provides top-tier training, certifications, and safety standards, ensuring our members are job-ready and debt-free from that education. Contractors get a reliable workforce that gets the job done right the first time. We're building our country with pride and professionalism. Local 538, skilled, trained, union strong.
And good to see here Sanders up under his own power, able to get off the field right there as we showed you before the break. Got hit low there, but good to see Sanders, and hopefully we'll see him back in the game shortly. But again, a 42-yard gain by Ethan Amix as we're back to action now. We played 30 seconds in the second half. Amix going to get the first down carry. This time he's going to gain maybe 3 yards.
Yeah, what you'll see at the line of scrimmage this time, it looked like the defensive man cut the offensive lineman's legs out, and Amix just jumped over top of him, was able to get upfield and pick up some positive yardage that time on first down.
It'll be 2nd and 7.
There was nothing there at the point of attack. Hilton handed the ball off. Really great defense there by Crockett that time.
2 plays in the second half for the Wolves, both runs by Ethan Amix. This time, Hilton gives it to Amix again. Ethan Amix goes 25 yards for the touchdown. What a way to start the second half for West Ridge.
Yeah, just great blocking over there on that right-hand side that time. Closing it down, handing it off. Looked like they come upfield for the quarterback right here. You can see it breaks in, plants that outside foot, gets upfield, touchdown.
And he gives a hug to AD Anthony Richardson there in the goalpost. How about 3 plays, 70 yards, all 70 yards on the ground by Amix?
Yeah, that's what Coach Hilton was talking about. You know, we're going to run the football. We don't beat ourselves by making mistakes. And that time it was just
extra
simple.
Point is no good. Missed wide to the right there by Burris. So it's 20-10 West Ridge as Ethan Amix scores from 25 yards out to give West Ridge a 10-point lead.
Great read.
For over 135 years, Powell Valley National Bank has stood with our communities. From the small businesses on Main Street to the schools where tomorrow's leaders are learning and growing, this fall we're proud to cheer on our local high school football teams across Southwest Virginia and Northeast Tennessee. Because when our students succeed, our communities win. Powell Valley National Bank, committed to the people, the pride, and the future of our hometowns. Your community, with the bank that knows you since 1888.
Around here, home means everything.
That's why for 26 years, our family here at Window World of the Tri-Cities has been helping families like yours make their home better.
From energy-efficient windows, doors, roofing, siding, gutters, and more. We install it all, and we do it with care.
Because we're not just your local Window World, we're your neighbors.
And we'd love to help you with your next project. Visit us today for quality that will last for generations to come.
Your Mountain Area Ford dealers are proud to recognize our News 5 Sports Scholar Athletes of the Week, celebrating excellence in academics and athletics.
Each week, News 5 and your Mountain Area Ford dealers will honor one student athlete from each of the schools playing on Friday Night Rivals for their accomplishments on and off the field. Our scholar athlete from West Ridge is Flynn Botcher. He's a 4-year member of the cross-country team and 2-year participant in soccer. He carries a 4.42 GPA and volunteers with children's camps and Second Harvest Food Bank. From David Crockett, our scholar athlete is Hannah Campbell. Campbell's a member of the Pioneers soccer team and has a 4.271 GPA. She volunteers for multiple organizations.
All scholar athletes have the opportunity to compete for a $5,000 scholarship to be awarded at the end of the season.
Welcome back to David Crockett High School. We've played under 2 minutes in the second half, and already West Ridge has made a statement thanks to Ethan Amix doing 3 plays, 70 yards. Amix did it all. Of course, his line was a big part of that with those holes they made. Maybe you and I could have run through some of those holes.
Hey, I believe I could have made it that last one. No, I'm too slow right now. Just great play calling, great read by the quarterback. Hand the ball off, get upfield, give them 6. New ball game right here.
Missed extra point, the only negative for West Ridge on that drive, so it's 20-10 instead of 21-10. Could be a nice return here by the Pioneers out across the 30, but there is a flag down at the 36-yard line. We'll see what happens with that. That was Overstreet on the return.
That's usually a hold or a block in the back, and I didn't see a block in the back, so he's coming up and saying, hey, he grabbed him. Yeah. Yeah, he grabbed him as he ran by him.
You see that on, doesn't matter if it's Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. Usually there's a big play on special teams. It's because there was a hole somewhere.
Holding on the return team, number 24. Be 10 yards from the spot of the foul. First down.
Seems like they get by with more holding on Sundays than they do on Friday nights. I don't know why, but it just happens that way. Unless you're an offensive coach, offensive-minded, and the defense is always holding your receivers, you know?
That's the thing. The defensive guys say do it because they're not going to call it every play. But the Wildcat, though, so Coach Chanley told us that A.J. Wynn was fired up and ready to go, but he is not in this game to start the second half as Zeke Sloan takes the Wildcat snap. So, to be fair, Coach Chanley didn't say he was going to play. He just said he was fired up and ready to go.
Said he was ready to go, and I believe Arnold shot the gap that time, was able to get him in the backfield. Somebody's going to have to gap down over there on that right-hand side. Bam. Nobody gapped down. I'll beat you in the backfield. Yeah, great play there by 55 Arnold. Linebackers are happy when they don't get blocked.
A.J. Wynn not out there. Zeke Sloan taking over quarterback duties. Sam Casey next to him. A little bit of a bobbled snap by Sloan. He's going to throw it. It's caught by Overstreet. Only a gain, though, of 1 on the play.
Yeah, I think they were trying to set a screen up over there on that right-hand side, that bubble screen. You can see the lineman pulling out there. Overstreet got in front of the lineman. See the snap bobbled, but Sloan's able to throw the ball. He didn't get a good grip on it. Completed the pass. Yeah, that was sort of a...
See Wynn standing next to his coach right there.
Yeah.
Without a helmet.
Well, you know what? Sloan's listed as a backup quarterback. So, yeah, he's listed as the third quarterback there, number 5.
Yeah, Brady Hendrick, a freshman, listed on the depth chart that we were provided by as the backup quarterback. Sloan's going to throw it incomplete. He was looking for Taylor on the play, and now Sloan slow to get up.
Yeah, if you see what happened that time right there, he had pressure in his face. I believe Music, the outside linebacker, came off the end that time. It was all over Sloan. He didn't have a chance. He was just trying to throw it to get rid of it.
So a disastrous start to the second half for David Crockett. They give up a touchdown, then go 3 and out on their first possession without their starting quarterback, who you would assume is not going to be coming back tonight if he wasn't out there for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and it changed their whole offense, changed your whole plays. I mean, you can't run the same thing.
West Ridge almost blocked that punt there. It's going to take a Crockett bounced, though, inside the 40, inside the 35. So Crockett will at least be able to flip the field here, but their defense is going to have to get a stop or create a turnover.
Yeah, that was the best thing that happened to Crockett here in this series was that punt. They punted it. He was standing about his 10-yard line when he punted it. So, yeah, that's and, of course, we're not going to see anything that we haven't seen out of West Ridge. We're going to get more of the running game. And if the ends come upfield, I think we'll see the fullback getting the ball.
Well, Ethan Amick's,
he's the guy.
Yeah, he carried it all 3 times in their last possession, and it only took him 3 plays to get 70 yards. This time he and his teammates will start at the 34, so they only have to go 66 yards on this possession. And it's going to be Hilton keeping it, then pitching it at the last second. And that's Brown, and here comes a flag, a couple of flags in, then a lineman pushes someone for David Crockett, so a little tussle here.
There's another flag, so we got an unsportsman like that. He looked like that's against Crockett. I don't know what happened to begin with, but they threw it back there, usually in the spot holding. Coach is not too happy right there. Guys, we don't need to be doing this. They did an excellent job of taking the dive man that time. Had him stopped at the line of scrimmage. Amick's had nothing. Then he made the quarterback pitch the ball, but nobody had the pitch man.
Gonna have a little lengthy conference here because I think there are multiple penalties.
Yeah, we got a live ball penalty, and now you had a dead ball penalty, which I think is going to be unsportsmanlike. I don't know if they got both teams for the unsportsmanlike or not.
Holding. On the offense, that's a 10-yard penalty. After the play, personal foul on the offense. Personal foul on the defense. They will offset. It's still first down.
So if a holding during the play on West Ridge, then offsetting personal fouls after the play.
Yeah, let's look for this personal foul over here.
The holding on the left side.
Oh, yeah, that's a...
I think I saw a lineman for West Ridge come in, and I don't think it was... Yeah, there's...
we got a push there. Then we're backing up. We got to push the other way. Yeah.
There goes the flag. So as a penalty, they marched off just the holding penalty. The personal fouls negated since they're on both teams. So 1st and 18 now. And this time it's going to be Amick's up the middle. Ethan Amick's is going to take this one all the way for a touchdown. This one goes 72 yards. Ethan Amick's on fire here in the second half.
Hey, that was 1st and 20, and he breaks it up the middle. They had 8 men in the box. Oh, great block right there in the middle. Linebacker misses him, and he just turns on the speed. Amick's, he's got some speed. I mean, that's what he's talking about. Those legs, he lifted weights in the offseason, got him stronger, working on sprints. Great play right there.
Ethan Amick's is approaching 150 yards rushing in the 3rd quarter alone, and we've only played 4 minutes. This time, this extra point by Burris is up and good, makes it 27-10. The Wolves are pulling away on Friday Night Rivals thanks to Ethan Amick's.
Local 538. Skilled, trained, Union strong.
It's done a lot for us. It's made us middle class. My papa retired in the mid-70s and probably one of the first people to draw off of our pension, defined benefit pension. We only started it in 1970, but he's probably one of the first ones to draw from it. And my dad, of course, he passed away before he could draw it, but he was looking forward to it. It's done a lot for me. I've been retired for 7 years and drawn well over $300,000 from the pension. The pension pays me until I pass away, and then it'll pay my benefactor until they pass away. It leaves something for the family. First of all, the training. The training's it's a 5-year Department of Labor certified apprenticeship program, and when you come out, you know something. The good wages, It also increases your Social Security when you retire. The more you make, the more you draw. The security, there's over 300 locals in the U.S. and Canada, all 50 states, all 12 provinces, and if they're out there if you want to go to work, if they don't have anything here at the house. Plus, on the training side, it was HVAC, plumbing, welding, pipe fitting, instrumentation. We're combined local, combination local.
Local 538, skilled, trained, union strong.
There is Ethan Amix, who deserves a sit on the sidelines there to catch his breath again. He has ran for almost 150 yards just in the third quarter alone as West Ridge has blown this game open.
Yeah, they have, and they up front with the line, the fakes and so forth, and then the speed, the strength for Amix there. Yeah, just what Coach Hilton wanted to do here in the third quarter. Bad luck for the David Crockett Pioneers, though. Let's see who comes on the field for quarterback here. See if they can get back in the game.
27-10 West Ridge. This kickoff is going to just shy of the end zone, so we will get a return by the Pioneers. Breaking a couple. Oh, nice play there to switch the ball to the outside hand. This is Sean Summers. Nice return for David Crockett.
Excellent. He caught that back on his goal line. He was able to hit up in the middle and then break to the outside. Great return.
Coming up later in the half, we'll have our NHTSA stop of the game. And West Ridge did a good job to stop that kickoff return from going to the house by Sean Summers. We'll see. That was maybe our NHTSA stop of the game in the second half.
Really good hit there. Coming all the way across the field.
So Sloan back in at quarterback for David Crockett. It appears that A.J. Wynn is done for the night. He was injured late in the first half. It's going to be Sloan keeping it, and he's going to get hit by a wall of white jerseys.
Yeah, not much blocking on the left-hand side there. The linebacker stepping up in there too. So yeah, it was tough that time. Great play by Mims, the defensive end, crashing down. You know, right now that's you don't have the same plays to run that you were running there in the first half with Wynn at quarterback, so it makes it a lot tougher on the offense for Crockett right now.
The one positive would be is that injury happened right before halftime, so they had a chance to kind of regroup at halftime, figure out what they were going to do. But defensively, nice complete pass there. Overstreet makes the catch again. No matter who's throwing the ball, Overstreet is a good man to try and get it to. He can make a catch and he can do some damage after the run.
A really good slang route right here. A little sidearm throw going through between the end and the tackle. Overstreet makes a good catch, gets upfield. It's a first down.
All the first downs in the third quarter brought to you by Window World. So put one on the board there for David Crockett. Window World first down inside the West Ridge 30-yard line after that big kick return. And nice play there to Overstreet.
See 6 guys in the box.
And it's going to be a handoff to Casey.
Not a lot of yardage there.
Casey on the rush for the Pioneers.
It's a little tougher once you get inside that 30-yard line.
Six minutes, 10 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. This game was 14-10 at halftime. It's been all Wolves, though, in the third quarter, but Crockett trying to get back in the game here, down by 17. High snap. Sloan does a good job of getting it to Casey with a stiff arm, breaks a tackle and falls forward across the 20-yard line. Goes Sam Casey.
Yeah, Casey did an excellent job that time. That's that you can refer to it the counter tray, double trap to the left side. Great kick out and block. Followed the lineman up in the hole, diving forward, picking up another first down.
That was Ethan Perry, a good block there on the offensive line for the Pioneers to spring that play. Another Window World first down, and now the Pioneers are inside the Toyota red zone. Ball at the 19-yard line. Play clock down to 10 as the Pioneers are getting set here.
Better snap it.
And they get that off just as the clock hits zeros. Sloan picks up maybe 2 on the play.
Yeah, Sloan was following his Casey up through the hole, following his back, hoping to get block that linebacker that time. But you can see coming in there, Mac 0 and big number 77, Duke.
Pioneers are moving the ball. They also are using a lot of clock, which when you're down by 17, you need to be thinking about extending this game as much as you can.
Yeah, they need to get into the end zone on this drive, down inside the 20.
Another high snap. This one bounces away. The ball is loose, and it is recovered by West Ridge. And that's going to be Duke who makes the recovery for the Wolves. Big man gets a football.
Yeah, made the stop on the last play. Ends up getting a fumble on this play. Yeah, he's a happy guy. Turnovers are killing the Crockett. You know, first quarter, third quarter. Really
a heads-up play there by Arnold to get Sloan out of the way and allow reinforcements to come over, and big 77 Caden Duke picks up the fumble.
And you saw the linebacker Purry was right there with him as well, but Duke gets the recovery. Now back on offense for West Ridge.
And you wonder if number 1's going to see the ball here.
Handoff to Amix off the left side this time.
Hilton is going to keep it, pitches it to Mab. Mab out across the 40.
I think what happened that time, everyone had responsibility on the pitch man. They didn't get upfield. Mab was able to get the pitch and then turn it up. Big gain. Not a lot of people run that option now. You know, used to be wishbone. Everybody was running it, 52 defense. Then started stopping it, so nobody's running the wishbone, and now we're running the I formation, out of the I, go to the spread. Football's just evolved over the years, and we're seeing it here tonight. It's back to where, you know, it used to be back in the 70s.
1st and 10. This time it's going to be a pitch to the wide side of the field. This will be Brody Fields. A flag comes in late. You know, Coach Hilton told me earlier in the week, he said, Paul Johnson, the old coach at A&E Georgia Tech, you know, said that you either got to be better or different. And he's like, I don't know if we're better, but we're different running this offense.
Yeah, that right there, the motion coming to the right side that time. Had the Fields was in the motion, got the pitch, and it was actually, it's the old Green Bay Packer play, student body right, pulling lineman, getting around, getting upfield, getting a hold of somebody. Big gainer.
Personal foul. Face mask on the defense, number 18. 15-yard penalty from the end of the run, 1st down.
Oh, that's a killer on the defense right there. 15-yard face mask. So,
get a little conference here by the officiating crew after they called that personal foul penalty against David Crockett. Now they're writing something down. I wonder if there was maybe another penalty perhaps, or...
It just said face mask. Usually they write down the numbers of the players that they are involved in. See what we got.
Dead ball. Unsportsmanlike conduct, number 11 of the defense. It'll be penalized half the distance to the goal and a 1st down.
Yeah. So that's another 15 yards you tack on. So that's 30 yards and penalties again for David Crockett on one play.
Yeah, that's a killer right there. Dead ball, 15 yards, and they're writing his number down. So,
I think with the unsportsmanlike,
yeah, 2 of those. Yeah.
So now the ball is inside the Toyota red zone, inside the 15-yard line, spotted at the 14 for West Ridge. 3:21 remaining in the 3rd quarter. Amix keeps it up the middle this time inside the 10-yard line.
Looks like those splits were just a little tighter that time. It's just we're going to get a push. Amix coming up behind us. See what we can pick up here. Good yardage on first down that time, right in the middle.
So there's
McConley with Tatum and blocking there on that left side.
In bowling, 3 strikes in a row. You got the turkey. In hockey, you got the hat trick. Is this a natural hat trick here? If he were to score his 3rd touchdown in the 3rd quarter,
he might get an opportunity right here. Let's see.
It's going to be Amix up the middle. He's pushing. He's across. Is he? Touchdown, West Ridge.
Yeah,
Ethan Amix gets the hat trick.
The hat trick in the 3rd quarter. That is crazy. You can see the leg drive right here at the end. Hand it off. Push on the line. He's got to be a happy guy.
I mean, some guys do an entire season what Amix has done in the 3rd quarter here.
Boom, yeah, he got that ball across the end zone. You can see a block going on back there in the end zone.
Extra point up and good. This time it was Carter Hobbs on the kick. West Ridge up 34-10. You're watching Friday Night Rivals.
Your Mountain Area Ford dealers are proud to recognize our News 5 Sports Scholar Athletes of the Week, celebrating excellence in academics and athletics. All Scholar athletes have the opportunity to compete for a $5,000 scholarship to be awarded at the end of the season. The Daniel Boone Trailblazers versus the Union Bears are Toyota's Friday night rivals, September 5th on the Tri-City CW. Join the News 5 Sports team as they bring you live game coverage of some of the biggest and oldest football rivalries in the region. Pregame coverage begins at 6:30 p.m. Toyota's Friday night rivals, presented by Local 538 Union Hall and Training Center.
Outstanding plays are made by outstanding players. Join News 5 every Wednesday at 6 and 11 p.m. as we unveil our Player of the Week.
News 5 Sports Player of the Week is sponsored by Toyota.
Welcome back to Jonesboro, David Crockett High School, where this 3rd quarter has been all West Ridge. They have scored 20 points in the 3rd quarter to take a commanding 34-10 lead over the home Pioneers. 2nd game of the season for both teams, but this 3rd quarter has been the difference tonight.
Yeah, I think the biggest difference tonight is wind's not in the ball game. You know, it's changed the whole offense for David Crockett. They're in the shotgun, and Sloan's back there, but it's not the same thing as having wind and having Sloan out there running routes and blocking.
Overstreet going to return this one for Crockett, and he's going to get hit near the 20 out of bounds at the 22-yard line, and Overstreet is kind of limping at the end of this run here.
Maybe a cramp. I think he's got a cramp. Yeah, he's grabbing that calf muscle. He's cramping up here. He's been real active tonight, so that's
he's staying in the ball game though.
Yeah, he doesn't want to go out. I'll be okay, Coach. He's walking it off. Got that toe up there.
Overstreet is a junior, as is Wynn, the quarterback, who out of the game right now.
See what we get going here.
They're going to stay with Zeke Sloan at quarterback. With 3 receivers. And it's going to be Casey on the handoff, and Perry and a bunch of his teammates bring him down after a gain of 2 yards.
Yeah, just right up the middle there. Not a lot of yards. Music was listed as an outside linebacker. He's up there playing defensive end right now. He's been there pretty much the whole ball game. Little change up in the defense. Well, really, he's an outside linebacker. They've walked up. Oh, got him moving on sound that time. Yeah, you got your 3 down linemen. Linebackers are walked up on the outside, so it gives you 5 men at the line of scrimmage.
Prior to snap. Encroachment on the defense, number 64. 5-yard penalty, still 2nd down.
Yeah. Let's don't listen to the quarterback. Watch the football.
Pioneers down by 24 points. They lost their opener last week at Unicoi County. That's a team we will see much later in the season. Unicoi County, we'll see them actually our last game of the year, and they host Johnson County on Halloween. Sloan going deep on second down. Overstreet was open but overthrown for the second time.
Yeah, ball was a little outside. I'm not sure that if he caught it, he'd be in bounds. But he had the cornerback beat. Then we're changing some personnel out in the secondary. Some linemen out. Get some fresh linemen in there for a rush. It's 3rd and short. So they threw it to the tight end earlier in the middle of the field there with a little sit-down route. They also threw a square-in route. So we'll see what we see on this one. Getting a call from the sideline.
4 receivers on 3rd and 3. It's going to be Sloan keeping it up the middle. He's got enough for the first down, so Pioneers a fresh set of downs after the first down, courtesy of Zeke Sloan.
Yeah, and he was able to get a push up there to the line of scrimmage and just follow his block, and you can see it right here. Casey's going up in there, try to get a piece of one. You could also see coming crashing down hard from his defensive end position that time, or outside linebacker was Music. Now he's more like a defensive end with 4 linemen rather than the 5.
We're under a minute to go here in the 3rd quarter. Sloan, quick throw to Overstreet, who takes a big hit on the play by Jackson Price.
Yeah, you can see Overstreet, he just a little sit-down route right there. And Price came up and nailed him. Overstreet did an excellent job holding on to the football, because as soon as he caught the ball and turned around, he gets hit right here. Bam. Yeah. Great play there by Sloan, the quarterback, getting him the ball. Overstreet holding on to the ball, and Price with the tackle.
Another gain of 8 on first down. 15 seconds left in the quarter. Pioneers snap it with 5 seconds on the clock. Casey has a first down across midfield. Sam Casey, that'll be the final play of the 3rd quarter. A quarter dominated by the visitors from Blountville. After 3, it's 34-10 West Ridge over David Crockett on Toyota's Friday Night Rivals.
Gear up for back to school and back to adventure with a new 2025 Kia Sorento at Kia of Johnson City. Get 0% financing plus $1,000 bonus cash on the bold Sorento. 0 never sounded so good. We want to see you in a Kia.
This place has a heartbeat of its own.
The vibe that you get when you walk into the student center, you just get a vibe that you're here at home.
It's given me opportunities that I never thought I'd have. Everyone here knows everyone. That atmosphere is infectious.
The relationships that I've built here have been phenomenal, and I know that they'll last beyond here at Wise.
It's a magic little place in the mountains.
This is my winning play.
A large pizza and 8 wings, the coach's combo.
Run it every time.
Johnny Brusco's, your game day headquarters.
Game day starts at Johnny Brusco's.
For over 135 years, Powell Valley National Bank has stood with our communities. From the small businesses on Main Street to the schools where tomorrow's leaders are learning and growing, this fall we're proud to cheer on our local high school football teams across Southwest Virginia and Northeast Tennessee. Because when our students succeed, our communities win. Powell Valley National Bank, committed to the people, the pride, and the future of our hometowns. Your community, with the bank that knows you since 1888.
Summer's almost over.
But there's lots of end-of-summer fun at Toyota's National Sales Event.
Go long! Yes! Time right! Manning drops back and he flips one right down the middle. Well done. No, this one's burning.
Now you can get a new 25 RAV4 with 4.99 APR financing, or lease a gas-powered RAV4 for $309 a month with 2 years no-cost maintenance included.
Come in today.
Great job, rookie.
Toyota, let's go places.
Toyota's Friday Night Rivals, presented by Local 538 Union Hall and Training Center.
Welcome back to David Crockett High School. West Ridge on top 34-10 as we start the 4th quarter here from Jonesboro, Tennessee. Home team down by 24 points. They are in West Ridge territory, though. Sloan going to hand it off to Casey across the 45 down to the 43.
Yeah, Casey fighting for tough yards up the middle of that time. See Arnold once again coming up there and making a tackle.
Fourth time these two teams have met. West Ridge has won 2 of the first 3 meetings. West Ridge band pumped up. They put on a nice halftime show. 2nd and 8. Sloan looking for Casey out of the backfield. A little wheel route. It's open. Casey makes the catch inside the 25, down inside the 20.
Pass to Casey is complete.
Curry over there making a stop from his linebacker position. Do we have a flag on the field? Maybe they called a block while the ball was in there. Maybe I don't know. I think that's what we're getting from the defense right now. He was saying.
I think they're backing up.
Yeah, must have been what he called. Offensive pass interference, maybe. Blocking downfield.
Pass interference on the offense. With a 15-yard penalty from the previous spot, still 2nd down.
Yeah, I think that's a call. You can't block downfield balls in the air. So, yeah, it's a killer. See there, Coach Stanley, he's not happy with that.
Yeah, that's you talk about those hidden yardages right there. But that's a 40-yard difference almost from where that ball would have been compared to where it is now.
Yeah, that's a killer to your offense, and they needed that here. Starting in the 4th quarter, let's see what they can do.
That ball is now all the way back at the Crockett 43-yard line. Sloan looking for a screen. It's dropped. You're looking for Casey.
Yeah, Duke did a really good job from a down lineman getting out there. He read the lineman all the way that time for the screen pass.
3rd and 21 now for David Crockett.
Nothing could happen out there on offense that time for Crockett. Casey had no running room at all if he caught the ball.
Sloan going to go deep. That one is incomplete. Double coverage on the play for the Wolves.
Yeah, great coverage there. Sloan tried to do the best he could to get rid of it. The linebacker stunned again. Purry's up in his face when he's trying to throw the ball. Man in front, man behind. Got sandwiched there.
Colton Mullis was the intended receiver on the play, but Dayton Brown and Caleb Mabb in coverage. That'll set up 4th and 21.
See, Mullis, he jumped up and got his fingers on the ball. Yeah, great coverage there.
We're going to timeout here by David Crockett. They're running some guys on the field. We'll take a timeout here before this 4th down play on Friday Night Rivals.
Didn't have the right personnel on the field that time.
Savings at Champion Chevrolet, Johnson City, and Kingsport keep heating up with rates at 0% or discounts up to $10,000 on Silverado 1500. Chevy Trax $20,995. Chevy Trailblazer $23,995. Champion Chevrolet, Johnson City, and Kingsport, or we leave you asking, how do they do that?
You've worked hard to build your career, your reputation, and your life.
But one accusation, one moment, can put it all in jeopardy.
At Spivey King & Spivey, we defend professionals, business owners, and high-profile clients facing serious charges.
We protect more than your freedom, we protect your future.
Scan the QR code and add Spivey King & Spivey to your phone.
You'll have the peace of mind knowing that if the unthinkable happens, your defense team is just one tap away. Spivey King & Spivey.
It's the Labor Day sales event at Friendship Jeep Bristol, Johnson City. Get a new Jeep Gladiator, only $299 a month. Get a brand new Jeep Compass, only $24,800. Get a new Jeep Wrangler, only $36,500 at Friendship Jeep Bristol, Johnson City.
We're dealing. The West Ridge Majorettes looking on here as their team on top, 34-10. Always better to do your thing to cheer your team on whenever you're winning by 24 points.
Yeah, you could see the excitement in the fans, in the stands with the band, with the majorettes. Yeah, your team's up by.
There's going to be a punt by the Pioneers. Jackson Price returns it out to the 35-yard line, and you have to wonder now if Ethan Amix gets one more possession or if his night could be over with.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking there. Here we're in the fourth quarter, and really the ball game's out of hand right now. You're leading by 24 points. Are you going to rest him, or are you going to take a chance of him with an injury here? You're going to give him one more series?
I don't believe he's in the game. I think he is. Looks like Jax Brown is in the backfield, so I think Ethan Amix might be done for the night. It is going to be Brown, Jax Brown, getting his first carry out across the 40.
Yeah, he just handed the ball off. That time Hilton wasn't going to run it. Just give it to a new running back in there. Brown, see what he can get. Clocks are running. Might see a lot of different people in here.
This offense tailor-made for running the clock out when you have a big lead.
We might see Mack here get the ball here on a sweep in a minute.
Hilton has it. He's going to pitch it out to Brown out across the 45.
You go back to this play. When you watch it right here, Hilton did an excellent job. I mean, this is the way you practice it right here. Fake to Brown. Brown's hit at the line of scrimmage. Hilton pulls the ball, goes outside, pitches it. Great positive yardage that time. Picks up a first down. Here it is right here. Boom, hit at the line of scrimmage. Whoop, don't have the ball. Cuts up. Yeah, great running there. Great effort.
That first down, the ball is out at the 46.
Brown's excited. Here goes Mack to the other side.
Orlando Mack. Big carry for West Ridge. Orlando Mack in for the touchdown. Orlando Mack goes 54 yards for the touchdown. And this one.
Just a great play that time. Once again, it was motion going to the wide side of the field. Great pitch by the quarterback there. Getting down the sideline, turned on a little speed, got in the end zone. Big touchdown for Mack. Right here it comes. A little sweep play action. You see Tatum, big number 50 out there, getting down the field to block for him, running interference. Great speed by Tatum.
Extra point is up and good. It's 41-10 West Ridge. You're watching Friday Night Rivals.
Drive boat and save big with 0% financing and $1,000 bonus cash on the 2025 Kia Sorento at Kia of Johnson City. The Kia Sorento offers comfort, space, and versatility all in one ride. We want to see you in a Kia.
Around here, home means everything.
That's why for 26 years, our family here at Window World of the Tri-Cities has been helping families like yours make their home better.
From energy-efficient windows, doors, roofing, siding, gutters, and more. We install it all, and we do it with care.
Because we're not just your local Window World, we're your neighbors.
And we'd love to help you with your next project. Visit us today for quality that will last for generations to come.
From the first day of kindergarten to your senior year, we make sure every milestone is remembered. Your journey is our journey. Visit jhacompany.com to learn more.
Financial Literacy is sponsored by Blackburn Childers and Stegall.
I'm Sarah Presnell, a tax partner with Blackburn Childers and Stegall. On July 4th, 2025, the One Big Beautiful Bill was placed into law by President Trump. And as a result of this bill, there are several aspects of the bill that we would like to discuss and that will affect you as viewers and as taxpayers. And one of the main aspects and benefits of this is the permanent reduction in the tax brackets. There's now an increase in your child tax credit to $2,200 per child in the house under 17 years of age. You can now deduct car loan interest as a deduction on your tax return. In addition, there is a deduction available for overtime wages and for tips. It'll benefit a lot of people in our area, and BCS would love to be able to help you answer any questions you have related to this bill. These are just very small aspects of a huge bill.
Welcome back to David Crockett High School. You see here, number 15, Brady Hedrick, the freshman, appears to be warming up that arm. You may see his first action tonight, and you see A.J. Wynn talking to him right there. Wynn no longer has his jersey on here in the second half. 41-10, West Ridge. Again, A.J. Wynn got hurt, left this game late in the first half when it was actually 14-7 when he got injured, as right before David Crockett kicked the field goal to make it 14-10, but all West Ridge in the second half. Overstreet on the kick return. He's out near the 30, marking at the 28.
Yeah, good return by Overstreet. And you can see Wynn was talking to Hendricks there on the sideline, and he pointed to his head. He said, hey, be smart out there. You know, just let the game come to you. Don't force the passes.
And really, this is a good time to put the freshman in there. I mean, you're down by 31 points. I mean, game's over, so let him get some experience in case if Wynn's going to be out for a while, he may have to play a little bit.
He's going to get some experience here, and I'm sure we're going to see a pass out of him. But probably the first play here, we're just going to hand it off. Let his nerves settle down right here.
Hendricks listed at 6'3" as a freshman, and he is, you're right, handed off to Casey.
Yeah, at the line of scrimmage, it's maybe got a yard out of that. Hit 7 guys in the box, and maybe 4 of them ended up hitting Casey that time in the backfield or at the line of scrimmage.
Getting the play call running out there. Of course, when Wynn was in there, they were doing it all from the side, you know, no huddle, just getting the play from the sidelines. With the freshman, you want to make sure he understands the play call. And
exactly. He's not been able to practice the signals in practice, getting reps with the first team offense. It's been Wynn all week.
Hendricks going to pass for the first time here. Throws it. That one is almost intercepted on the play by Braylon Vance.
Yeah, Vance was able to get a hand on it to knock it down. You could see rolling out here just a little bit. Throws the ball, and he's just dropped it in zone there. Almost picked it off that time.
We do have a running clock now. A couple years ago, it used to be 35 points. They made it 30 points now for running clock in the second half in the state of Tennessee. That last touchdown by Orlando Mack put us in a running clock situation.
You know, they've tried a couple of screen passes on third down, not been successful. See what happens here. It looks like it's man coverage in the secondary.
3rd and 9. They'll set up a screen
in the middle. Screen in the middle this time.
John Hall has enough, as you said, for a first down. So nice play, 3rd and 9. Get the freshman his first completion at the varsity level.
Yeah, the other screens had been to the outside. That was in the middle, set up beautifully. See all the linemen back there with Hendricks. He just kept on dropping back, dropped it off. Great play by Crockett that time.
41-10, West Ridge over David Crockett. 5 minutes, 30 seconds left in a running clock, 4th quarter here in Jonesboro. Hand off to Hall. He's going to get 3 yards before pushed out of bounds.
Hall on the rush for the Pioneers.
They got some positive yardage. Clock still running.
David Crockett's going to fall to 0-2 on the season. Lost at Unicoi County last week. Next week they are on the road at Morristown East. 6A school, so they'll be.
Doesn't get any easier.
I mean, they're playing a 6A school tonight. Have another one next week down in Morristown. And certainly for them, that'll be what's the status of A.J. Wynn. Hendricks pass complete on the outside. Looks like that's another first down.
Yeah, great play there.
Taylor with the catch. Spivey, King, and Spivey first down if it is.
Hendricks,
looks like it may be just short. Now they're going to say first down.
Coming back to the football just a little bit there. Sort of like a little hitch route. Once again, like you said earlier, getting a play from the sideline, running in. West Ridge has got a lot of new people in there on defense right now.
Hendrickson handed off here on first down to Hall. Hall makes a move inside the 40. He's close to another first down for John Hall.
Yeah, and run out of bounds over there on that far right-hand side that time.
And that's another Black Ridge Pioneer first down.
Meanwhile, West Ridge, they're going to improve to 2-0. Put up 30 points last week against Tennessee High. They have 41 tonight. Next week, West Ridge will be at Elizabeth. And what a ball game that'll be next week. We're going to learn a lot about West Ridge next week when they go to Elizabeth.
Yeah, Elizabeth has got a really good football team. You know, it was a tough loss for them last week there at Science Hill.
That'll be the home opener for Elizabeth. And the Cyclones were on the road again tonight at Tennessee High as Hall gets a carry down near the 25-yard line.
Running hard right up the middle of the field. Picks up another first down.
Here's our Toyota drive of the game. West Ridge. This one, I believe, was the Ethan Amick's first drive of the second half where he busted off a 42-yard run here on the first play of the third quarter. Then Amick's takes it to the house 2 plays later. That made it 20-10, and West Ridge never looked back. That's your Toyota drive of the game. And here's a drive backwards by the West Ridge defense.
Yeah, what happened that time? They just great push up front there by the defense. Didn't slow down. Was able to make the tackle in the backfield for a big loss.
Got some other scores I see final here. Dobbins-Bennett, they beat Asheville, North Carolina tonight 21-7. So Dobbins-Bennett goes to 2-0. And how about Volunteer? They beat Claiborne 50-0. Volunteer entered the year on a 24-game losing streak. They're 2-0 after they beat Daniel Boone last week. So Falcons having a great start to the year. This pass is incomplete as we're under 2 minutes remaining.
Yeah, great blocking there. Gave him the time to throw the football. Looking outside there, trying to hit his receiver doing an out route, but able to break it down, so it's 3rd and long.
Hampton beat Johnson County tonight, 36-20. Mentioned Elizabethton playing Tennessee High. I have 26-21 Elizabethton with under 3 minutes left. So that's a pretty good ball game up there in Bristol on the Virginia side. First Friday night for Virginia. Ridgeview got a big win tonight, 64-20 over Grundy. Abingdon was up big over John Battle. Last time I saw that score was 62-0. Hendricks going to run it here on 3rd and long. Here's now our NHTSA stop of the game.
This is the school bus stop of the game, presented by NHTSA. Always remember to stop when the school bus arm is out.
Our NHTSA stop of the game is going to be on the kick return by Caleb Mabb. There's your stop of the game right there. Stops him in his tracks at the 30-yard line. Our NHTSA stop of the game.
Excellent hit there.
This is the school bus stop of the game, presented by NHTSA. Always remember to stop when the school bus arm is out.
Simmons, he'll remember that.
Game clock now under 30 seconds. That might have been our last play, and that is Coach Chanley's walking on the field. That'll be the final play of the game. West Ridge wins tonight 41-10 over David Crockett. We will come back and talk to Justin Hilton as his team gets to 2-0 coming up on Friday Night Rivals.
Gear up for back to school and back to adventure with a new 2025 Kia Sorento at Kia of Johnson City. Get 0% financing plus $1,000 bonus cash on the bold Sorento. Zero never sounded so good. We want to see you in a Kia.
All trophies and plaques for WCYB's Friday Night Rivals are provided by Eddie's Trophies and Gift Shop in Bristol. Eddie's Trophies also offers medals, plaques, acrylics, glass, and crystal pieces for your business, school, or sports team. That's Eddie's Trophy and Gift Shop online at eddiestrophies.com.
This place has a heartbeat of its own.
The vibe that you get when you walk into the student center, you just get a vibe that you're here at home.
It's given me opportunities that I never thought I'd have. Everyone here knows everyone. That atmosphere is infectious.
The relationships that I've built here have been phenomenal, and I know that they'll last beyond here at Wise.
It's a magic little place in the mountains.
At Citizens Bank, we believe in the communities we serve. With locations throughout the Tri-Cities and Knoxville, Citizens Bank is the trusted partner to work alongside your business and family in accomplishing financial goals. As a family-owned bank founded and headquartered in Northeast Tennessee, a big part of our success is your success. So stop by a branch or visit citizensbank24.com today and get to know the citizens in your community.
Yeah.
Glad we got Jersey Mike's for the game.
Wait, does our mascot look like Danny DeVito to you?
Yeah, it does. That doesn't matter. This is a commercial for Jersey Mike's, where the subs matter most. Freshly sliced right in front of you. That's what they're all about.
You on the cheer squad?
And up see Daisy. Yeah!
Ooh.
Oh, don't worry about me. Focus on those subs. Where the subs matter most. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
Tonight's School Spotlight is brought to you by your local Toyota dealer.
You see what y'all got going on over here? Isaac's doing shirts. So we use Adobe Illustrator and Photoshop in this classroom for students to get college and career ready. A lot of students work toward an industry certification with this class. We have multiple students doing design projects for the school in general and outside sources. So which profile did we use? Students leaving this classroom are prepared for the workforce, and it gives them a leg up in college. A lot of these students with these certifications are ahead of college students before their freshman year, before entering college. We'll do propaganda posters, recreate movie posters, recreate album covers of their favorite bands, favorite books, recreate book covers, just something to keep them interested in the class. So we are part of Skills USA, which is a state and national organization. In the past few years, we've actually competed in t-shirt design competitions, pen design competitions, and we've placed first in the state of Tennessee for the past 2 years. So those kids getting to create those shirts and pens and then going on the national competition stage is very helpful, and they enjoy it. Never a dull moment. Always something, always excited to see what these kids are going to create. I mean, they are the future designers of tomorrow, and seeing what they come up with is astonishing. It blows my mind.
Welcome back. Justin Hilton, head coach of the West Ridge Wolves, joins us. His team winners 41-10 tonight over David Crockett. Coach, you guys won the second half 27-0. Obviously, Ethan Amix, the start in the third quarter. Those holes, though, the offensive line put up, I think maybe you could have run through some of those as well.
I don't know if they were that big, but, yeah, they were blowing some big holes right there. Amix got rolling.
Yeah, Coach, you got to be proud of your defense tonight. Especially, you just talked about it in the first half and in the second half, the shutout.
Yeah, a little critical of them. I mean, their quarterback got banged up. I feel like we took advantage of that, but definitely a big improvement from the first half to second half.
What did your team show you going on the road for the first time? Again, it was a close game in the first half. Obviously, as you mentioned, with Wynn getting hurt, that changed things. But what did you learn about your team in game number 2 this year?
Well, we feel like we're going to be a second-half team. I've told you before, we're playing not so many guys both ways. We want to body blow people and then hopefully at the end of the game come out and kind of roll over. So felt like that was the game plan. We stayed the course defensively, got better as it went, and offensively our O-line just kept rolling them out of there.
Coach, thanks a lot for joining us. Give that trophy to your players, and congratulations. You guys are 2-0.
Thank you. Yes, sir. Here we go. What?
All right, that's the best part of the game right there, whenever the coach gives the trophy to his team. West Ridge winners 41-10 tonight over David Crockett. We want to thank everybody that makes Friday Night Rivals possible. Toyota, UA Local 538, Window World, Spivey King and Spivey Food City, Mountain Area Ford dealers, the Tennessee Army National Guard, Johnny Brusco's Pizza, Johnson City Kia, UVA Wise, Blackburn Childers and Stegall, Jersey Mike's, and Eddie's Trophies. Thank you to our fantastic crew. We have the best in the business. Next week, we will be at Union as the Bears welcome Daniel Boone. For James Cawley, I'm Casey Getz. Have a great rest of your Friday night.